Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. The time is 10:01 a.m. This is Mayor in the morning. What's up, guys? Hope you had a fabulous 4th of July. I definitely did. I'm wearing my Make Foreplay Great Again shirt because I'm going to keep this MAGA month going. I had a really good 4th of July. Ate some meat, got sunburned, did all the things you're supposed to do. I got very sunburned. All right, I'm not going to try to, give out OnlyFans content here, but I did get hella sunburn. It's a big day. I wore two-piece out in public for the first time. Almost didn't after my live stream the other day. There was a couple of negative comments, so I almost didn't do it. But I was like, fuck it, YOLO. You only live once. Woo! I'm burning a very strawberry smelling candle. And I'm keeping the window open because I don't want to pass out. So, hope you guys had fun. I want to tell you guys about some of my shows coming up. Oh, it smells really like very strawberry in here. I got shows coming up. I'm headlining Stand Up New York. Woo! God, is it next Thursday already? What's today? The 5th? So this is pretty soon. This is like in less than 10 days. No worries. This is literally next Thursday, this show. Wow. If you're in the New York City area at all, come see me at Stand Up New York next Thursday, July 14th. Stand Up New York. Super fun. This was the same location as the Mines after party. So it's a nice stage. Then I'm heading up to Tannersville, New York. It's not in my calendar yet, but I think the venue is called the I think it's called the Last Chance Tavern. Let's check my messages. Yeah, Last Chance Tavern, 6009 Main Street in Tannersville, New York. That show will be Friday, July 15th. Then I'm heading to Buffalo to Nickel City Cigars, Saturday, July 16th. Successfully has not been canceled yet, so you trolls are going to have to try a little harder. I'm just kidding. Don't try. It's happening, whether you like it or not. Ticket price includes 24-hour private club membership, premium craft cigar, no drink minimums. I'm a big fan of, what was I smoking the other day? I think it was a Tatiana vanilla cigar, and it was smaller, which I liked. I don't like the thick boys. It's too much. I don't like too much pull. I don't like too difficult of a pull. I don't like to do that much work. I'm like a new cigar smoker, so I like the flavorful ones. Then I'm headlining in Syracuse Sunday, July 17th at the Funny Bone. Very excited to perform there. Haven't been there yet. You can get your tickets on my website here or go to syracuse.funnybone.com. Then I'm heading to Texas Thursday, September 8th. I'll be at the Cap City Comedy Club. Woohoo! Austin! Go to capcitycomedy.com or get them on my website. Then I'm headlining in Philly Wednesday, September 14th at the Helium Comedy Club. Then doing 4 shows in New Orleans. Friday, September 30th. Saturday, October 1st. Then we are doing a Comedians of the Compound show in Orlando at the Orlando Improv. Thursday, October 27th. 7:30 show. Not too late. You could still see this show and go to work on Friday if you're into that sort of thing. Come see me, Anthony Cumia, and Gino Bisconti. Hopefully, if his face is fixed by then, Lila Hart will be on this show as well. You can get regular tickets or tickets and dinner. That's going to be an awesome show. Then we're kicking off our second Content House 48-hour live stream following this Orlando Improv show. So that's going to be a hoot. I forgot to mention with this Buffalo show, on this Saturday, July 16th, before this Buffalo show, I will be at the studio of Who Are These Podcasts with Carl Hamburger. I will be in studio doing a show with him. I'm so excited. I've met him before, of course, but I've never been in his space. I've never I'm going to put my scent all over his things. So I'm excited about that. Check it out, guys. Get a ticket. How are we feeling? Are we feeling different after the CERN particle machine? I was told not to be drunk last night. That we're supposedly in an alternate reality right now because of the CERN particle machine. Supposedly a new reality was started in 2016. That's when, I guess that's one of the first times they turned it on. Again, feel free to fact check all of this. Oh, I forgot to turn on one of my lights. Well, it's too late now. I kind of like this a little bit in the dark. So yeah, CERN particle machine. Did everyone's downstairs get bigger? What's happening? Do we feel different? Yes. They're firing it up right now. Is there a live stream? Hold on. CERN. I told myself I wasn't going to talk about the CERN machine today. You can't not. Ah. Is this still live? Okay, I'm going to go to the Sun because that's a trusted news source. Okay, this is happening today. This looks painful. Hadron Collider live. Start it up! CERN's July 5th test live. Hadron Collider restarting after 3 years sparks doomsday conspiracies. Maybe. But what are any of us going to do about it? Just keep a positive mindset and get through your day. The European Organization for Nuclear Research is celebrating its 10th anniversary by restarting its Large Hadron Collider. So what? They're opening up a portal. They're letting the demons come through. It's okay. They're already here. There'll be collisions at unprecedented energy levels. Okay. But does that mean they're going to make gas cheaper? What are the real life implications of this? Okay. See, regular people read something like this and it's so easy to check out because they're not giving you any information that's like applicable to your life. And that's what they do. They want you to check out. They want to go, "Oh, I don't understand that." That's for smart people. Let's see what Lizzo's up to. It's a vicious cycle. All right, we're going to come back to that. We're going to find a user-friendly article about the CERN machine. But what I really wanted to talk about is Rhode Island State Senator. Okay. Oops, I just gave away the ending. All right. What I really want to talk about is Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack. She's a Democrat, unless that wasn't already made obvious to you. She made this video encouraging people to vote for her. She also sponsored a bill for teaching kids queer, inclusive, pleasure-based sex ed. This is a senator. Here. Not that senators can't go to the beach. Not that senators can't wear bikinis. I'm for all of that. What I'm not necessarily for are senators doing this. And I'm all for senators doing this, honestly, in the privacy of their own home. But posting this on TikTok, maybe that's not very senatorly behavior. Can you hear this?
Vote Senator Mack.
Vote Senator Mack.
Vote Senator Mack.
Okay, where is she? Cape Cod? There's a lighthouse.
Vote Senator Mack.
I'm going to keep playing this until we figure out exactly where she is. Well, it's Rhode Island, so it's probably a beach on Rhode Island.
Vote Senator Mack.
I mean, I think, let's look at this positively. I would like a senator who has balance, you know what I mean? Who's outgoing, confident, can hold her own. It's literally what she's doing here.
Vote Senator Mack.
I like a senator who's not afraid of getting a little sand in her cooch. You know what I mean?
Vote Senator Mack.
She gets my vote. Wait, I can't vote from here? Okay. All right. Everyone's saying stop. Stop. She's already dead. Even if I was a queer kid, I wouldn't look at this and be like, wow, this woman really has my interests at the top of her mind. Ugh, let's see what the internet is saying. Oh my God, this is her? No. No way. Let's bring up her Twitter. Her Twitter looks very different than how she did in that beach video. Tiara Mack. Does anybody in Rhode Island in the chat here? Does this lady have your vote? I'm pulling up her. Wee. Senator for Rhode Island 6th district. She, her, queer, educator, donut lover. Clearly, we can see that. Rugby player, women's D2 national champ. Why would you brag about being Division 2? Abortion fundraiser, obvi. How can we take you seriously when you're shaking your ass on the beach? Did she post this to her own Twitter account? Did she do this in between canvassing? How come she didn't post this? Did she not post this on her own Twitter account? Interesting. Well, that's confusing. This was just on her TikTok, I guess. Maybe she's trying to appear well-rounded. All right, we're going back to Libs of TikTok. What did they have to say? This is an elected official. Whoo, boy. Oh my God. Is this supposed to be cat turd? This is the state of our country, everybody. Just take it in. That guy's pretty great. Oh, this is my nerdy home. She thinks what she did is normal. Damn, twerking upside down really makes the conservative, unhinged internet accounts pop off on a Monday. Oh, is that what it is? Is it because we're conservative and unhinged, or because you're fucking disgusting? And it's hard to take you seriously as an elected official when we can see your butthole. I'm a comedian. I'm not trying to have people see my butthole, because I know my best butthole days are behind me. Adam B. Coleman, you want to bring them to the polls, not bring them to the polls. Perfect. These all get likes. Is what she did really worse than this? I would say yes, it is. TR did not show good trigger discipline. I almost saw her booty hole. I'm running for Congress. Donut operator. It's been almost 2 hours trying to figure out my video editor. Is this the same thing? I guess people love that guy. Oh my God. So Right to Bear memes, grand old memes put Epstein's island house in between her legs. Why wouldn't you do this facing the camera? Never mind. I already answered my own question. Oh my God. Very memeable. This is same thing. Grand old memes replacing Tiara Mack with the White House. I'm not a regular senator. I'm a hot senator. Oh, did she really say that? Oh God, that's very sad. Oof. What the fuck? You can't just see a woman of color happy in her sexuality. Is that what it's about? Is the only way to be happy in your sexuality to literally shake your ass and nearly show your pee hole and your bee hole? I think this is kind of a racist statement. So the only way Black women can be happy in their sexuality is to degrade themselves. Got it. That's not saying very much for yourselves. It's always my people, man. This is why nobody takes us serious. All right. This guy seems to be Black guy, not believing, not agreeing with this is simply her being happy in her sexuality. We live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended. Yep. That's what we're doing. Oh, let's have my dates scroll across the bottom. Why not? So senatorial. She's clearly going places. Dare I say, someday I see her making it all the way to the White House. Thank God she didn't unleash the chocolate fountain. To the good people of Rhode Island, for the love of all that is good and decent, stop electing these types of people to represent your government. I mean, I think she got elected first and then started showing her ass. And if she did before, then that's just sad. She is a youth organizing specialist at Planned Parenthood. No way. I will do a thread on that tomorrow. You won't believe what Planned Parenthood has been up to. No way. Let's look him up. Muska adopt me. Didn't do a thread yet. No, I don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Wow. In DC, far leftist extremists with Antifa are chanting, if abortions aren't safe, neither are you. Ugh. Yikes. It was so gross. It's so gross how obvious it's become that they just want to kill babies. I know. They just aren't hiding it anymore. What exactly is the problem here? Is it just because people will still think like is it because people still think like 90-year-olds? Or, I mean, is this lady hot? Or so why not? What is the actual damage of what I'm asking? Oh my God. Is that really 90-year-old thinking? I'm not 90 years old. I don't want an elected official like shaking their booty hole. Then you're no better than like a fucking. I would hope that the elected officials are acting a little bit better than dumb Twitch thoughts. What is the damage? Is like, we're not taking her serious. Because if you are posting videos like that, you're trying to get attention for your sexuality. You're trying to be seen hot by the masses instead of like, oh, what can I do to do my job better? But maybe she thinks that's what that is. Aiden Kearney. Every time you see someone like this get elected from a city with 88% of the vote, it's a reminder of why we need the Electoral College. The people who chose people like this to be our elected officials should not control the country. Interesting. Wow, I didn't realize Rhode Island was like so in the dumpers. I live in Providence. More and more people who carry themselves this way are getting elected. Wow. Okay. Hey, if she really represents the people, then who are we to judge? Maybe she's just trying to seem cool. It sucks that young people feel like they can't be cool and connect with youth unless they're literally shaking their giant naked ass on the beach. That doesn't say very much for the youth, does it? Are we getting dumber? Maybe. Maybe this is a reflection of that. Or we need to make smart people great again. The founders would not be impressed by her debate skills. Thomas Jefferson would probably like her, if we're being perfectly honest. That gets a like. The state of the American politics. Please, anyone explain to me how this is superior to monarchy. Aw. I'm far from approve. She want to back it up, proud and shameless. Then I can be shameless too. Let's get it. But I wouldn't vote for her twerk work. What does that even have to do with anything at all? Straight out of Idiocracy. Someone must have told her, if you want to be a politician, you are going to have to prostitute yourself. And she took it literally. Got my vote. Damn, this is a perfect example. Thunder Theo is voting for her. We are seeing the fruits of their labor. Oh boy. The public deserves better. Oh, here's another chick whose asshole I can't see. Oh my God, liberal world order. With her legs open. Oh my God. Here they go again. Is this what queer people want? Like, I've made out with a few chicks. I don't want to see this. Oh God, right? This is when they had get your booty to the pole using strippers. That's fun. Jamila Hill, right? Oh boy, that was Georgia, wasn't it? Would you vote for her, guys? Do not come. What's up, Torgo the White? I wish I had seen this yesterday so I could have had Drex and Nick look at it on their stream. Well, it's not too late. I'm sure they'll be talking about it on the next one. What's up, good night, mister? Especially Ben Franklin. Oh, boy. Lap dance campaign. Lori Lightfoot needs to be more relatable. It's funny. Raise the voting age. I don't even think that will help, even if you make it 21. NVIDIA. Grandma Chrissy just trying to keep a black girl down. Is that what I'm doing, NVIDIA? Am I just being old? I think if she had a good body, I would be a little bit kinder. No, not that I'm being unkind. Whether you have a good body or not, you should still like try to. And that's the thing, I guess. The idea of acting respectable is evading people. Rhode Island should change its name to Writing Island since road sounds like it's already finished. Good idea. Yeah, do you think she's more so doing this to piss off certain people rather than attract a base? Right, if she already won by 88%, then she can afford to be an idiot. You know, if she's not worried about losing her base, she can show videos of her big ass sloshing around on the beach cuz she's good. She's just overly confident. Overly confident. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Fuck, not again. Not again. It's Chewy. What's up? It's Chewy. One of these days, can we get Chrissy to come to Houston, Texas to perform her stand-up? Yes, I would like to come to Houston. What venues do you like in Houston? Chewy. Chewy. Yeah. I like this cup because it is a Starbucks cup, but it's not like in your face. I mean, it is when I'm doing that, but you can't really tell right away. You know, not like a brand whore. The question would be if she created the video herself. If someone else made it, I can understand making it your own. It looks like she set up a camera, stuck it in the sand, did several takes. And that's the thing is that's never a one take situation there. I'm amazed she could hold herself up. I'm amazed she could pull off a handstand or a headstand. That's technically a headstand. Yeah. Oh my god, it's a yawning stream. This show is just gonna be me yawning. She's trying to go viral and be the next AOC. She's like, I'm a fatter, less dignified AOC. Frank Wolf Connell. Morning, Chrissy. Here's super chat from a nearby dimension. Thanks to CERN. We'll get fun new Mandela effect videos. Ooh, what do you think? Okay, what do you guys, what Mandela effects would you guys like to see? Like, what are some common phrases that we all know that we think will be changed due to the Mandela effect of the CERN machine? Like instead of up and atom, they're gonna be like, no, the phrase was always up and apple. What are you talking about? Nelson Mandela effects. Oh, what's up? We got a new member. Whitey Hopf. Is that German? Whitey Hopf. I don't know. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can teach me how. Let's see. You would like to slap it on a flim flam comeback since no one remembers it. Is that a phrase you just made up just now? Okay. Guten Tag. Yes. Okay, maybe he is German. Maybe we're all gonna think Biden's doing a great job thanks to the CERN machine. CERN was activated to make everything Biden says make sense. Yeah, maybe now because of the CERN machine, Biden's going to be able to ride a bike without falling over or walk upstairs without falling over. That would be good. Did you guys see Tyler Fisher's recent Trump impression? Oh my God, it's so good. He's so good. He's such a talented man. I think I retweeted it. Oh, look, I went on my own Twitter feed and I saw myself. Crazy. Crazy. All right, I gotta play this because Tyler's my boy, and this is so funny. Tyler. Hold on. I gotta start from the beginning. Woo.
So wishing everybody, excuse me, wishing everybody a happy 4th of July, right? Happy 4th of July. Such a great day. You know the story, right? You know the story of 4th of July. 4 people did something so strong in, frankly, July. And nobody's telling that story. The teachers won't teach that patriotic story. They're lying about everything. But Joe Biden is not going to celebrate tonight. He's not, because he's so old. Sir, how old is he? He's so old, he can't even stay awake for the firework display. He's going to be, frankly, probably eating a scoop of vanilla and shitting his pants and falling asleep or falling off of something. He's falling everywhere. You've seen this, right? He fell off a bike. He fell walking up a flight of stairs. I've never heard of this, falling upstairs. I think for his final trick, he'll try riding a bike up a flight of stairs and he'll just crumble into a piece of dust. So wishing everybody, excuse me, wishing everybody a happy 4th of July, right?
I like this because, and I'm playing it again. You could tell this hat is like, he didn't really have it out. It's crumpled. He just like had it in probably a bin of props. That's how you can tell he doesn't wear this hat often. He just wears it to do this impression. How did he get his eye like that? How did he get just one eye to squint? It's so good, this impression. Is there a bad
story?
echo?
The teachers won't teach that patriotic story. They're
Everyone's
lying about
lying.
everything. But Joe Biden is not going to celebrate tonight.
I like that used to be like you had to have, like he could just do this really good Trump impression, like with a full beard. And everyone's like, yay. It's like, you don't even have to look like him anymore.
Not because he's so old. Sir, how old is he? He's so old, he can't even stay awake for the firework display. He's going to be, frankly, probably
Breathing is
eating a
perfect.
scoop of vanilla
A
and
scoop of
shitting his
vanilla.
pants and falling asleep or falling off of something. He's falling everywhere. You've seen this. You've seen it. He fell off a bike. He fell walking
so
up
good.
a flight of stairs. I've never heard of this, falling upstairs. I think for his final trick, he'll try riding a bike up a flight of stairs and he'll just crumble into a piece of dust.
Fucking love you, Tyler. That's so good. Oh, deranged lunatic. Chrissy, not to be a jerk, but you forgot to read a couple of my super chats from the Simpcast the other night. Oh no. I'm so sorry, deranged lunatic. How can I make it up to you? Do you remember what they were? I apologize. I'm sorry, deranged lunatic. I hope I can make it up to you. Okay. I had bad echo with that, by the way. Oh, yeah. I should interview him as Hillary Clinton. I had a Facebook flashback notification the other day. I wonder if I can still pull it up. Because people were mentioning, oh, I would love to see you as Hillary Clinton. And then I realized, like, oh, I did a Hillary Clinton sketch years ago. And then it just came up as like a, 10 years ago today or 5 years ago today. So here it is. Oh my God, I'm going to play it. Wow, I did this in 2015 when Hillary Clinton was running for president. Wow, what a throwback. This is so good. Okay, here we go. Oops, fuck. Okay, I did this with Phil Hunt, comedian. It's a sketch called Coming to Brooklyn. Wale produced it. Let's see. I was in it. JC Knows Best, Kenny Warren, Alex Babbitt, Kali Ma. This was so funny. Oh, should we listen to the full YouTube sketch? It's 3 minutes long. Maybe. Yeah. This was Will I get copyright struck from this if I play it off of YouTube? Let's see. Let's see. Do it. Wow. This is from 2015. Hillary Clinton goes to Brooklyn. So how do Brooklyn residents feel about their new neighbor? Oh, God. Is this when Hillary was like pretending to live in Brooklyn? I will mute myself so it doesn't.
How are you all? Brooklyn, USA. How can you beat that? Oh, can you say hi? Hi. Hi.
Oh my God. Do you guys remember this? She actually did this.
How old? 16 months. 16 months. Hi.
Oh God. Remember this woman came out. She was freaking out to say hi to her.
Hey, Pay. Hi. We love you.
Ugh. Okay, so that is how do real Brooklyn residents feel about their new neighbor? Oh my God, this is so long ago.
What a cute little baby.
Bitch, I don't know you.
It's okay, I'm running for president.
Oh, for president. Oh, wow. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Yo, shout out to my girl, Ricky. Shout out to the hood. We here.
Hello, Ricky. Thank you for your vote.
Okay, what you got? Obamacare. You got daycare? What you got?
Sure, Hillary Daycare. That's funny.
Hillary? I thought you were Martha Stewart.
Hello, sir. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Hey,
This bodyguard is another comedian named Dan Opp. I don't think he's doing comedy anymore. This is another comedian too, and I can't remember his name. Fuck, sorry.
Blake, get off my stool.
Oh, it's okay. I'm your new neighbor, Hillary Clinton.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Get off my damn stoop.
I'm running for president. I've set up shop.
Hey, get off my stoop, you old bitch.
My sister, I hope you are not here to further oppress my people and manipulate us. Have people here from Michigan, have people here from Indiana trying to move in of your color
This is so
and
funny.
take over.
Actually, I'm Vivian. I'm going to be your new neighbor. We're setting up headquarters.
I think not. You know what? Sorry. Matter of fact, we are quite thirsty. So will you purchase us brothers a venti soy macchiato latte? He ain't trying to let us up in Starbucks, you know.
I think this is
Dan,
Napoleon.
Well, thank you for your vote.
We don't vote. What votes, man? What's wrong with her? You vote for American Idol. That's what I'm talking about. All the motherfuckers need to lose. You know, Ruben should have won that year. That's my brother. Stand strong. Okay.
It's Martha Stewart. I love you, Martha.
No,
you were real funny on that Bieber roll.
No, I'm actually.
And you real gangster. You went to prison. You didn't snitch. I love you. You real
Everyone's confusing her for Martha
I
Stewart.
love Martha Stewart.
I'm not Martha
Everything in my house, all my towels is Martha Stewart.
I'm not Martha Stewart.
I know. Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Hello, neighbors.
This was Kenny Warren's Level Barbershop on 125th
I'm
Street.
Hillary Clinton. I just moved in.
Wait a minute. Ain't you the lady that got cheated on by the president?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh! Shit!
Oh my God, it's Hillary Clinton. Can I take a selfie with you? Oh my God, just one, I promise you. Oh my God, okay, come on. Okay, duck it. All right, just one more, okay? Just like on the other side. All right, okay, cool.
Oh, she does look like.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
They made me do this so many times, like pretend falling.
You bust your ass.
Maybe Brooklyn is in the right place.
World star.
Yay! Oh, this was such a cute little sketch.
Today has been waiting for Hillary Clinton.
Oh God, she's insufferable. That was fun, World Star. Except, yeah, I'm not dead inside, so that's why I didn't look like her. We didn't vote. It's like you personally may not vote, but someone is voting for you. Yeah, good point. Oh my God. That was fun. Maybe I'll tweet that out again. Because that video only has like less than 1,000 views. We did it in 2015. That was like at the very beginning of my comedy career. Wow. So fun. I didn't get the ending either. It was just, I don't know. She fell down and everybody did a world star on her. You know people like world star. I don't think I have that wig anymore. I definitely don't have that dress anymore. There was a big donation sweep of all my clothes. But at the time, no, I did not vote for Hillary. I actually voted for Jill Stein in 2016. Yikes. I figured it out eventually. I should do Frost meets Hillary. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can find the super chats that I missed from yesterday from the Simpcast. Hold please. Okay. Scaries. Thank you for the super chat. These are some super chats I missed from the Simpcast. Okay, I read that one about the Pope screaming at Leonardo. That was funny. Patrick T, happy 4th of July, ladies. Thank you, Patrick T. Okay, we did Frederico's when he was shouting out cjmurals.org. Okay. Let's see here. NVIDIA. Reopening the portal might fix the dimensional shift that replaced people with their crazy TDS doppelgangers. It might be for the best. That's true. John Thomas said Ronald Reagan wanted to build the super collider in Texas, but Tip O'Neill blocked the funding. Damn. Gary said, no more simping. This stream is disgusting. Oh, because we were talking about all sorts of gross stuff. John Thomas, Dr. Pimple Popper rocks. CJ, I spent 7 years in Virginia, and Carmaxla is correct. In addition to beautiful, most of it is conservative. Interesting. Mizzy was odd. I'm sorry I missed your super chat on Sunday. PSA, don't say cracker ass cracker on Twitter. It will get you banned. Everyone should just stick to calling Clarence Thomas N with a hard R. That is okay by Twitter standards. Knowing is half the battle. The more you know. Damn. Yeah, I think there was a big change.org petition signed to get him impeached. All right. Mo Zamboni, I am a husband of a nurse and a squirter. I think when men squirt, it's called something else. If you want Slag Lust, if you want to see something funny, look up Quartering's Twitter page and look at his tweets and replies. Why is that funny? James, are women more prone to believing the supernatural? Sure seems that way. Make of it what you will, but I don't know many guys who buy into it. Yeah, I think women are more easily led because we believe shit like astrology. Keith, thanks for the super chat. Who you gonna call? Leanne Starr. Happy MAGA month. Nice. The 200-watt studio, the dolls should be your wedding registry, Chrissy? No, those dolls were creepy and super haunted. Carmaxwell, there's a doll behind you. Oh my God. It's so crazy. LPJ, Lila, your uncle and the men in your life need to build you the silver bullet chair. Google it. Or if you need some help, let me know. You need to register it. Happy 4th, ladies. Silver bullet chair. Let me look that up. Silver bullet chair. Oh, wow. Okay, this looks almost like a sexual contraption. Yikes. Okay, this looks like something that this looks like what Crip Daddy has. I'm gonna share a picture really quick. I don't know if this is what this guy meant. Look at that. That's a lot. Yeah, I think this is what Crip Daddy had, but it leans all the way back. I don't know if that's for naughty time or what. Tony Montana! What's up, Tony? Chrissy, if you do Hillary again, include a hot sauce gag and incorporate her horrified reaction to seeing a regular apartment, please. Ooh, good idea. Oh, speaking of hot sauce, I still have a hot sauce on Silk City hot sauce. It's called Nightmare. I think they're still $10. Yeah, it's on the label. If you use the code CMP, I think you get a discount. Silk City hot sauce. Yes, Jeff, you're coming to Buffalo? Sweet. Sweet. You could protect me from the trolls. A groomer has been harassing Jeremy for a few days now. Really? Interesting. Okay. Let me get through some of these supers. Okay. NVIDIA possessed dolls, retarded joints, vibing with CarMax, la la la, so hard right now. She's so great. Isn't she great? Flagrant triggers. Fun fact, I'm disabled as well. Friggin' sucked when it happened, but have to keep pushing forward. Lila is spreading positivity and the sweetest. Okay, I think I got this. NVIDIA, in high school, my knees would randomly dislocate from sitting or lying down. Fun times, fun times. Happened at school all the time. Maybe you have what Carmaxla has. Interesting. Oh, yeah. I still got to reach out to Bodega Bro. That would be a good interview. Noise. Okay. Spectral Citizen. New York is worse than a third world. You don't pay over $2,000 a month rent in those countries. True. You don't. I think the most expensive rent I ever had. Well, I never, had my own place. I would always just share a room in somebody else's apartment. But the most expensive rent I paid was like $9.50 a month. But that was also back in, I think I moved out of New York City like 2015, 2016, 2017 maybe. Yeah, maybe it's 2017. All right. Kevin Brady, they pulled up his TikTok and they found other videos they didn't like. That was the catalyst. One with him wearing an NAACP shirt and Pride video. Oh boy. Okay. R. James, there should be no path to redemption for a con man. I was a gladiator. On Blair White's podcast, Sydney Watson implied there are more Jack Murphy types on the right that will be exposed. Can you all speak to that? What? I have not. I mean, people hinted at this kind of thing, but I personally don't know anybody that I feel like is a big pretender. But I'm not really on the inside. I'm in the comedy world. I'm not really in the conservative influencer world. But that would be interesting. Oh, right. We got the super chat about when you wear sunglasses, your brain doesn't get the message to produce more melanin. Brittany super chatted that Jack Murphy is a complete grifter. That's it. People don't like being lied to. People definitely don't like being lied to. I don't know that he was 100% grifter, but I think it's easy to see him that way when you're like, oh, here are the obvious lies. Good night, Mr. Happy 4th Crazies. Douglas Ernst. Why is it so hard to find a woman who will financially dominate me and keep me in chastity? I would even let her see other men and give her all my money and assists, advice. Damn, I wish I had seen this. Holy cow. I'm sure you can find it. It depends where you're looking, Douglas. I don't know. Are you in like femdom online communities? Findom? I'll ask around for you. Anna's Drop Dead Gorgeous from Deranged Lunatic. Is this the one that you missed? Deranged Lunatic, that Anna is Drop Dead Gorgeous, even though she wasn't on the show last night. She and Peaches had her anniversary. I don't know what year, though. Russell Hall, the theme for your calendar should be Commando. Flagrant Triggers. Hail, beautiful ladies. Lila, super curious and looking forward to the video tomorrow. Crack those wallets and buy Chrissy's shirts, you simps. Torgo the White. Haha, we broke Zia. It was great. Let's see. Let me see if I have any more Deranged Lunatic super chats that I missed. Haha. Oh, NVIDIA. Get your free baby. Hope Frank shows you some fireworks tonight for the feet. Looking hot today, Frank. That's funny. Oh, I would like to do another pinup calendar, Cesario. They're definitely expensive to get a photographer to do that kind of a thing. Metalhead Madman, happy almost 4th of July. All right, Uncle Bones. Chrissy, do a cannonball. Yeah, I will be celebrating MAGA month. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Oh, these are from my hot tub stream, these super chats. All right, have a great Sunday. Cool. Oh, you think Anna's gonna... Everyone keeps saying, well, once Anna's metabolism kicks in, but I think she's just like a mutant and she's got really good genes. Did the world shift? Is everyone here? Okay, 6th year anniversary. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He should have embraced the memes. Donnie. Okay. Era Fatas of Stet. Will you be celebrating MAGA month like a patriot? Hell yeah. My American flag bathing suit just came in. And of course, I'm wearing this shirt today. And I have an American flag dress that just came in that looks ridiculous. It's like you just put your... How can I do this without looking like I'm hiling? You put one arm in and you basically have a flag going to the whole side of your body. It's just basically like a one-arm dress, flag dress. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. No, I didn't fall for his con. It's like we were, I don't know, acquaintances. And like nobody had to be a total conservative for me. I had no standards. I just think he should have owned up to his past, especially when he was on Wet Spot and we were joking about making sex tapes. That would have been the perfect time to be like, oh, I've dabbled in Chatterbait. Boom. There you go. But instead he put down the other girls on the show that were sex workers and that had done that kind of a thing. So it's like, it's not that you just lied by omission. You went out of your way to put down the people that were doing the very thing that you had done. So there. Gino is not back yet, but I'm going to text him right now to see how he is. How is Gino? I hope he's okay. How are you? We sent him a gift basket, but it's all stuff you have to chew. And he can't chew yet. So maybe I'll have to send him some soup or smoothies. Yep. What's going on? Guys, did you watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? I didn't, but now I want to. Because Joey Chestnut manhandled a protester before record 15th Nathan's hot dog eating contest win. So there's a protester. He fought them off. He still won. I love how New York Post always puts a video that's like completely irrelevant. Okay, Joey Chestnut chomped his way to the top of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on Monday, winning a record-setting 15th victory. 15 years in a row. Or maybe it's not in a row. Maybe just total. Wow, but he won this 15 times at the annual 4th of July competition, even while putting an interloper in a chokehold mid-event. The 37-year-old gobbled down 63 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes, a far cry from the record 76 he devoured last year. Wow, he can eat 13 less hot dogs and still win. Holy shit. I could maybe eat, if I was starving. Well, that's the thing is with the bun too, it's a different story. But I was like, if I was starving, I could eat probably 3 or 4 hot dogs, but not with the bun. With the bun, probably like 2.5 max. But I haven't had hot dog bun in so long. The number still eviscerated that of Chestnut's closest competitor, Jeffrey Esper, by 20 dogs. So the second place guy only ate like 40. That's pathetic. Chestnut's dominant performance came despite a brief interruption by an animal rights protester who rushed him at one point as he was gobbling down dogs. Don't they have fucking security at these things? Really? Somebody was able to get all the way up to Joey Chestnut without being stopped? That's not all right. Security is slacking everywhere. The bizarre disturbance only lasted a few seconds before the eating champ grabbed and body slammed the man out of the way. The goat had shocked the competitive eating world Friday when he showed up to his official weigh-in on crutches. What happened to him? What happened to Joey Chestnut? Wait, let's see. Why was he on crutches? I want to put a pin in this right now. Joey Chestnut will... Oh my God, look at he's on crutches. Wow. What did he do? Yeah. Eat it. I'm going to eat like this was before. I was a ruptured tendon. It's all right. I'll be able to stand up and eat. I'm excited. Dang. How much did he weigh in at? What does he weigh? He looks... Is it just me or does he look older than 37? I guess hot dog eating ages a person. Like competitive eating. But he's still in awesome shape. Damn. He declined to specify the cause of his leg injury, only saying that life happened. Wow. Oh, is this the girl? Is this the girl record? Oh, wow. Okay, this was last year. Okay, Mickey Sudo. Okay, no, Michelle Lesko was the women's title holder. How many did she eat? Wow, she couldn't compete last year because she was pregnant. Good for her. Imagine your mom's a competitive eater. Like, you have to cook so much more. She's cute, though, too. Okay, back to the original article. So he was on crutches. He had a medical boot on. His dominant victory Monday marked the first time since 2019 that the competition was held at its usual location, the original Nathan's at Surf Avenue in Stillwell in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Last year's match was a limited entry ticketed event at a nearby Maimonides. What the fuck? Baseball stadium, home of the Brooklyn Cyclones. Wow. So this is the guy. This is Smithfield Death Star. See, this is the announcer guy. Why do they have no security? If it's literally taking Joey Chestnut and the announcer guy with the straw hat to hold this guy back, what the fuck? Someone's not doing their job. Look at this guy. Oh, now they showed up. Where were you guys earlier? Why did you let this happen? I'm so annoyed. Get away from Joey Chestnut. That's pretty dope. Does anyone have any video of him putting in a chokehold? Look at that. Ah, that's great. Fuck yeah. I wonder if it surged his adrenaline even more. Ew, did this guy throw up? Ew. Oh, ew. He beefed. This guy booted. Oh, God. All right, I have to move away because I'm going to throw up if I look at that more. Gross. All right, 63, still pretty good, though. 63 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. Wow. You're telling me all these people, these referees couldn't stop a guy from... Oh, he must have come up around the back, actually. Damn. Again, where's the security? So where was Joey Chestnut? Oh, he's right here. And this guy came in second. All right, so they must have put the number 2 guy right next to him. Oh, he's drinking something blue that nobody else is drinking. Look at this. What is this? Iced tea, water for dunking. Maybe this is his secret weapon, something blue. Monday's victory for Chestnut marked his 15th at the competition, ranked number 1 in the world of competitive eaters by Major League Eating. The former California resident has won all but one Nathan's contest since 2006. 8-time champ Mickey Sudo won the women's hot dog eating contest. Oh, okay. So maybe that other woman was out because of a baby, or maybe having a kid slowed her down. Longtime fans expressed relief and excitement to be back at the flagship location for this year's competition. It's been a tradition in my family to come here every 4th of July, so here we are, said a woman named Daphne, 26, of Brownsville. Ayo, Joey, take me out to dinner. Oh, that's cute. She's like, I'll eat your hot dog at record speed. Wow, look at this. I know exactly where this is. You guys should definitely go to Coney Island if you've never been. It's pretty fun. Neighborhood resident Joe Manny, 32, had not expected the event to return as normal. I would always come to Coney Island every 4th of July for this competition, so being back in person as we emerge from the pandemic feels great because I didn't think the world would get back to normal. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. This is a nice shot. Wow. Oh, this was the whole Coney Island on 4th of July. Well, that's nice. That's nice, guys. That's a nice story. Have you guys ever... I entered an eating competition once. It was a cannoli eating contest, and I really could only have a couple because I don't even like cannolis. It was a bad idea from the start. I don't even enjoy cannolis. This was in my previous pre-keto life. And then I just was like trying to but they're so thick. It's like you can't even drink water to force them down. The cream is like just too damn thick. What's up, Russell Hall? I'm sure it doesn't feel like winning the next morning. I bet do you think they go home and then puke it up? Like you can't puke up during, but what happened to Gino Keith? You're so behind. He got punched. He got punched by another talent at Compound Media. And his jaw broke in 3 places, and I think he needs a steel plate. Fucking sucks. I'm actually subbing for him on Thursday. I'll be taking over In Hot Water this Thursday. So 2 days from now, I'll be on In Hot Water hosting for Gino. I think starting at 2:30. But there's a lot coming up. So today at 2:00, remember Pearl Davis? We tried to do something with her before. I'll be interviewing her today at 2 p.m. Check it out. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, I have the midweek hump with Carrie Smith. That's at 11 p.m. Thursday, I'm doing In Hot Water. And then I'm on the Dearest Mommy pod at 7. That's on Thursday. And then, of course, Friday is Friday Night Tights. But you already knew that. All right. All right. Yeah, it's a lot of sodium. Tanya Harding that's whose name I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe he got Tanya Hardinged. Hot dog eating is a contact sport. Yeah, when people try to rush the stage. He fractured his foot while stomping on vegans. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if they paid off Joey Chestnut to be like a Beyond Meat spokesperson. That'd be gay. Oh, man. Pink juice. Ew. Eat me out for dinner. That's funny. Uncle. Oh, here's Strange Lunatic. Okay. Imagine the bowel movements they have the next day. Oh. I bet they have diarrhea. I would hope that they have diarrhea. Ugh. Or maybe they take laxatives. I don't know. I bet they tell you some tricks when you become a competitive eater. Woman's vote was a mistake. Well, you know what? It's too late now. Uncle Sam! Hope you had a happy 4th of July, Uncle Sam. Morning Home Slice. Just wanted to say thanks for coming out and being vocal on your views. I may not agree with all, but at least you have the balls to say what you feel. You're an amazing woman. Thanks, Uncle Sam. Thanks, Uncle Sam. Yeah, I do feel bad for the person who collected the porta-johns after the Nathan's contest. Oh, right. They don't go into the ground. They just stay in there. Gross. Okay, now I'm thinking about that. Alex got attacked by Elisa's whack pack? No. I saw that Jordana had on, I guess, this guy who was a brother-in-law with Jim Morrison, and he was just like screaming at her because I don't know, he didn't get to be on the show all by himself, but he's also 78 years old and like maybe doesn't understand podcasts because he was also getting mad at her intro and like also just mad at her podcast overall. Like she has characters and puppets and all sorts of people on, so I don't know why he thought that he was special and she had to change her whole show just for him. Matthew Hammond, did I miss your super chat? What did you say? Let's go to my other page. Honestly, I think some of these super chats like don't alert themselves. Like they don't come up, which is fucking crazy. Okay, NVIDIA. Alan Reese. Oh, NVIDIA. So you won't howl for America? Sus. Alan Reese. Chrissy, you look sexy in your yellow bikini. Yellow? I don't have a yellow bikini, but thanks. Peanut Fields. I thought you and or Frank might like our chipmunk taming YouTube videos. They look hilarious. They promise no twerking. Socialist senators, just chipmunks. Peanut fiends. I would love to learn how to tame a chipmunk. Matthew Hammond, what about the nurse doctor TikTok of patient death? What is that? Oh, the girl with her ass hanging out. Yes, of course. Okay, nurse TikTok. How would I even find this? Probably searching on Twitter. Okay. Okay, yeah, I saw it on Timcast's on his thing. Oh god, yeah, did you see the TikTok of the nurse who was like recording herself reacting to death? Okay. Okay. I have feelings about this. I'm pulling it up. I always like to get behind the psychology of why people do these TikToks.
I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am.
Boo! Okay. As a woman, I can tell you exactly why this TikTok was made. And you can see it in the first couple of seconds of it. She made this TikTok 1000% to show off her ass. Boom. Right here. This is the whole reason for this TikTok. Because I'm telling you, it is not about her job. It's not about how hard it is. It's not about loss. It's not about death. Because if it was, it would be a close-up on her face in a car or in a broom closet or something, sobbing about losing a patient. Like, you would actually catch her in her emotions. I don't understand why people make videos of themselves like when they're in the middle of like a very emotional state, like crying or sobbing or meltdown. Or I don't understand that piece of humanity. But if this really were about losing a patient, I'm so sad and I have nowhere to go. I have no one to talk to. All I have is my camera phone. Then it would be the emotion, and it would not be like, let me set it up somewhere. Let me set up my camera on a hospital ledge or something and get myself. I'm taking the volume down because this is copyrighted music. But this TikTok is 100% about everybody. Look at my ass. Look at me. I'm working out. I'm doing it because everyone has to see me distraught. I'm turning around and it's like a perfect shot of my ass. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm really upset about all this death. And she wants to show. Yeah. People think it's to show off her cool tattoo. Also, we don't see her face. We don't know if she's crying. This is all just like for show. Oh, it's so hard to be a doctor or a nurse. Nobody's like forcing you in this, in this position, in this job. If you can't handle it, like go work at the fucking bank. And the spelling error, of course. Shake off. Shake off. You have 5 more hours. Oh my God, I still have to wear a mask. I mean, that's enough to make me cry. The fact that this lady still has to wear a mask. We don't know if she's crying. This is acting. She's upset. She can't do the nurse and doctor choreographed dance TikToks anymore. So, like, we need to think of another thing to do. All right, let's low-key show off our butts and pretend we're upset about death. Okay. Oh my God, you're so brave. You're so brave for setting up your camera phone and hitting record. Ugh, get a life. And that's what I said. I think she wanted to show off her butt. I think that's what this is about. Sorry. Posting this stuff looks cringe. That said, being married to a nurse for 20 years, it's not brain rot. It's exhaustion from a thankless profession full of long hours, hard days, nights, and many dark days. Some nurse may see this and not feel alone. Then a lot of people have hard jobs. Administrative assistants have hard jobs. Receptionists have hard jobs. Fucking landscapers have hard jobs. Like, you're not don't act like being a nurse or a doctor is like literally the only job that exists, the only job that's hard, the only job that has long hours. Teamsters have long hours. Big fucking deal. Like, yes, your job is important, but not more important than everybody else's. Lots of jobs are important. Again, like, if it's hard, isn't that part of the respect you get? Like, it's hard and you're not complaining, you're sucking it up and dealing with it. Like, you don't get the respect that it's so hard if you're also complaining the whole time. Like, being a parent is hard, but if you were like bitching every day about it, it's hard to respect you. Yeah, why would a person film this and post to social media? Agreed. It's not just like this camera was clearly set up and this is performative. Not just like her friend is like, oh, hey, Tina, you had a rough day. And she's like, I lost another one. Get away from me. No. She's like, let me make sure my ass is in the shot. Let me make sure. Oh, I'm wearing my slightly tighter scrubs today. Time to do my lost a patient video. I'm not saying she's not a good person. Just let's not pretend that that's not what this is about. I'm a nurse and this shit pisses me off. See? Yeah, supposed to keep your head down and do your job and not try to get likes. He's gone. Make another TikTok video. Yeah, for sure. She's so emotional and distraught that her first thought was better make a TikTok. If losing a patient affects you that hard, you're in the wrong line of work. That's what I'm saying, Orville Redenbacher. A physician wouldn't be wearing a stethoscope, just running around the floor in scrubs. Interesting. Also, like, where's the proof that you lost a patient? Are you covered in blood? I'm just saying anybody can say anything. It's not about you. Get in there and make it about you. Boo. Exactly. It's about that ass. She's like, maybe I can be cast on Grey's Anatomy. You know who I feel bad for? The nurses that have bad asses who don't make TikToks. They're struggling. Okay. I'm going to pull up a link to something I was talking about before with the Kermit and Friends show. Okay. I'm so hungry. Okay, I'm not sure about the time stamping of this. But I don't know if you've seen, this is Elisa Jordana's show. She's great. I really like her. And this is a very fun, unique show. She's got this whole intro where it's like everybody shouting her out. Howard Stern, Dr. Drew, Jimmy Kimmel. Like, she's definitely connected. And I think she used to date Benny from the Stern Show and also Andy Dick. Am I playing this fast or did it just do this on its own? Oh no, this is just the intro. So she has on like all sorts of different guests all the time. This is her co-host.
That's so exciting. Like when someone that you actually like follows you, because usually it's people that you don't.
Oh, they're talking about they're excited that Alex Stein is on.
It's like annoying people. Like Tammy Anderson.
And this is obviously her co-host.
Amazing YouTube channel.
And then this guy comes back who was the, I don't know, brother-in-law of Jim Morrison. And he thinks he's so fucking important. He came back on to basically like yell at Elisa that she wasn't, I don't know, respecting him enough, taking him as seriously. Like he was already a guest on the show at least once or twice, but he came back on to basically cuss her out.
She's got so many followers on YouTube that it's
and again, I think it's this guy's just fucking old and doesn't understand how shows work.
Go crazy over it. It makes sense because she truly is the best. That's what everybody's saying. I'm just getting a phone call. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
It's Alan Graham. I'm wondering if I'm going on the air today.
Oh, it's Alan. Oh, it's Alan Graham. Okay, just hold on 1 second. Alan Graham has to say something.
So Alan calls her.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kermit and Friends.
Oh, whoops.
I'm Elisa. This is Fozzie.
I went to pause it, and instead I just...
It's my whole childhood. I mean...
Career. Prime time, 90...
This is tabloid.
Do you have anything you want to say, about Tammy?
Followers on YouTube that it's...
Yeah, she has over 100,000 followers, and people just love her, and they go crazy over it. And it makes sense because she truly is the best. That's what everybody... Oh, it's Alan. Oh, it's
okay,
Alan Graham.
Here he is.
Okay, just hold on 1 second. Alan Graham has to say something to me. This is Jim Morrison.
She's the nicest gal. I can't imagine. This guy comes in hot.
Yes, Alan.
Well, you told me I was going to be on the air this morning. I just wondered what time.
So you wrote to me a very nice email. You had a poem that you wrote for me, and I appreciated that. It was my birthday. I appreciate
I get where this is going to go. Thank
Okay, so she had him on to talk about his book or something, and he was on an episode of hers with one of the whack packers, I think, from the Stern show. I think her name was Wendy the Slow Adult or something. Oh yeah, Elisa's so hot. She's such a hottie. So he's already been on a couple times, and I guess he's unhappy with how the show went, but then he called her again. I guess he wanted to jump on again, or maybe this was planned. It's unclear. But he comes in like already so mad at her. It doesn't quite make sense to me. God, I have way too many tabs open. Okay. Okay, let's play this.
Thanks for your time. I'm done waiting around and being jerked off by you. So go fuck yourself. How's that? Put that on the air.
I love this. She has no reaction. Like I gained a lot of respect for Elisa just watching her react this because she doesn't react. Hold on. Crigler! I'm bringing you in.
What is going on right now?
This man here, I think
Lizard King?
Adam Graham, and he is Jim Morrison's brother-in-law. That's how he's clinging to relevancy. He's 70.
Okay.
This is
so a nobody.
Elisa Jordana, who I think used to be engaged to Andy Dick, used to date, I think, Benny Braun from the Stern show. So she's like, I don't know if you'd call her. Fucker is not what I would call her.
So both are relevant because of other people's popularity.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, I mean, aren't we all? Someone could say that of me. I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually really
I've only
like
known
Elisa
you because of you. So.
Oh shucks. I actually really like Elisa. She's a sweet girl. I think she genuinely loves meeting different people. So she has like this very kooky show where she has on all types of people, and she had him on in the past. And I watched through a couple different episodes, and I can tell this guy's 78 years old. Okay. He's one of these guys who thinks he's so fucking important. So he came back on this show basically to yell at her. I'm gonna scroll it back a little from the beginning of his meltdown.
Bye.
And then he says bye, but he doesn't know how to leave. Okay, so hold on.
So you wrote to me a very nice email. You had a poem that you wrote for me, and I appreciated that. It was my birthday. I appreciate
I get where this is going to go. Thanks for your time. I'm done waiting around and being jerked off by you. So go fuck yourself. How's that? Put that on the air.
And she's like, what?
And then he can't hang up.
She was trying to compliment them, it seemed.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
This guy looks like Joe Biden.
I actually don't, Alan.
Long hair.
You said I was going to go on the air and I was going to do like we did before. And now you open up and you say all this other stuff. I asked you to let's get it on, and I don't want to be in the middle of all the stupid fucking puppets and all the other bullshit jack-off stuff that you have on there, like Andy Dick.
So this show's called Kermit and Friends. Like the puppets and the shtick, it's like it's part of the personality of the show. And he's basically so upset that he wasn't that previously he wasn't brought in right away, and that it wasn't just him the whole time. So he sounds like he didn't take the time and effort to get to know the show and know the format of it, or he just thinks he's way more important than all of it.
Going on there, going there. I'm doing something serious, and we offered you a chance to play in it, and now you're doing it again.
And now he's hanging over this like supposed like movie role over her head that it seems like he was dangling
me off with all this shit before. I wanted to talk about a serious thing, not like fluff, which is what you're doing. My friend John Sepridge said that he considered you a serious actress, and I said, I think you're right. So I offered you to play in a vignette with me, a 15-minute vignette where we would recreate the death of Jim Morrison. And it's got nothing to do with all this other bullshit that you put on there. This is tabloid shit. I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in serious production. We have a serious book. We have a serious subject. And if you want to play that game, don't fucking invite me, because it's ridiculous to have you sit here and go, oh, my life is, and then, and all these people. What? Change the fucking channel. I'm not interested. Why do you keep jerking me off?
Wait, so I don't get to be in that movie anymore?
Well, you know what?
He says you're jerking me off instead of saying like I feel jerked around. It's like it makes him look even more like cringe.
You're fucking stupid with me. Don't, please. You're just doing. You said we're going to go on before anybody else because I didn't want to be in the middle of stupid fucking puppet talking to me right in the middle of a phrase. And you said, okay, we'll do you first. And I said, okay, now I'm sitting around.
Well, that was just Wheezy. That was my co-host. He's on every show.
What you did was said, oh, I've got this guest.
I have a guest, Alex Stein. He's a huge guest. I'm really nervous, actually. I'm like freaking out.
The people who watch me are interested in serious, not fucking talking about dicks and stupid, fucking mundane Howard Stern shit. They're interested in good stuff, intellectual stuff. I've got 3 books. I'm publishing French, English, and Spanish now. And I wanted to discuss with an intellectual audience about. I went on a psychic show.
Like he's so mad he couldn't figure out how to log off. So he's like, I'm just gonna keep talking until she takes me seriously.
1,000 hits now.
I can't get the fact that he looks like Biden.
So I came back on because I wanted to say, yeah, maybe that chick could act out Pamela. Maybe she could play what really happened to Jim Morrison. You think fans are interested in that? I do.
I wanted to be in the movie, but you're not really being nice to me, so it's like hard to work with someone like that.
Not being nice to you. I'm being brutal to you because you told me and all the people who are watching me now, and I told them tune in.
He looks like Biden as a Street Fighter boss character.
Okay, Weezy, I don't know Weezy, but
that's Weezy. You can't go on before Weezy. You can't.
He's some guest who's coming up. Instead of saying I've got Alan Graham coming up, then I wouldn't be having to sit and listen to your tabloid shit because I hate it.
This guy reminds me so much of my dad, who's around the same age. He's like 75. Like this isn't even a conversation. This is just this guy ranting, and he gets angry and has to like cycle through his anger. And like, I'm like, that's exactly how my dad is. Like, it doesn't even matter who's there. It's like, he's got a whole conversation by himself. Yeah. I give her credit for keeping a straight face, and like, she's great because she won't say like anything negative. She'll just pull up the comments of like, what the fuck, this guy's salty, this guy thinks he's hot shit.
Oh, she was popping those up. Okay
Yeah, the ones that are in pink are from her stream.
That's hilarious. It's like he is Joe Biden's alter ego, Corn Pop. You know, that's this guy is clinging to relevance so hard that he doesn't realize he never actually was relevant. It's just in his head, you know, like he believes it. Clearly, he believes that he is his ego. I could feel it. I could feel it from here.
How do people like think they're so important? Like, where do people get all this confidence from?
I mean, confidence is important. I like confidence. When someone is confident, you're a confident person. You know, confidence is different than having a large ego. They are similar, but they are not the same. This guy has a massive ego, and that ego is almost like a false confidence. You know, being confident, like you're sure of yourself, but you can also understand that you could be wrong. You can also understand you're confident enough to admit you're wrong. See, that confident people are able to do that. When people with large egos and no confidence, just they can't, you know, you see what I'm saying? The difference there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, why is
this the same guy?
But I wrote 4 books. Yeah, this is Jim Morrison's brother-in-law. Like, when you need this many words before your name,
right?
Like, you need this many qualifiers.
Where's it? His name's not even there.
Right.
Jim Morrison's brother-in-law. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay, this is Alan Graham. He was married to Morrison's sister Anne and had written a memoir about his friendship with I guess was married, so maybe she died or she just fucking couldn't handle him anymore.
Yeah, he sounds like a jackass. So
wrote a yeah, he seems like I'm like, this guy reminds me so much of my dad. Like, right, the ego is bigger than your actual confidence. Because if you're feeling confidence and you like you're comfortable in your own skin, like it doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you.
right, you could be confident and still be humble.
Right. And this guy is like, can't believe that he's not front and center for every single
Are
show.
those his 4 books?
These are his 4 books in 3 different languages.
Guaranteed, all of them are about Jim Morrison.
Right. Like people only give a fuck about you because they give a fuck about Jim Morrison.
Yeah, you're nobody.
He was also Larry Flint's, I guess. He worked with Larry Flint. He knew all the Beatles as teenage teddy boys in his hometown of Liverpool, England. Oh, he's British. That explains it.
Yeah.
Before moving to London, meeting Ann Morrison. They stayed married for 22 years. Alan wrote in his memoir, I'd spent a couple years around the corner from ground zero of the Beatles' hometown. Oops, fuck. Breakout.
Just trying to cling to anyone who has any sort of fame.
Guys, remember the Beatles? Oh, I hung out. I think that's so sad.
Oh no, the Beatles. No, I know the Beatles, right?
Okay, let me.
I remember being in the same room as Jim Morrison once. A memoir.
Ugh.
With Jim Morrison's
So
brother-in-law.
cringy.
Ex-brother-in-law, technically, now.
I remember Jim Morrison too.
Wow. Cool.
This is a bad title.
That's a terrible title.
What else is interesting about this guy? I guess that's it. I don't
And
know.
His jacket, it's like he wants that seems like something Jim Morrison would wear, but not when he's 70.
Oh,
maybe
right,
when
with
he's
all the
25.
buttons.
Yeah, or the Beatles probably wore that. Didn't they wear that in one of their album covers or something?
That's right. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through the rest of this to see if there's anything else interesting.
To be quite honest,
Is he on it for 2 more hours?
No. I think he's just on it
For Christ's
for
sake, I told you in a long interview.
another
I'm
minute.
sick of this shit. I wanted to be talking about serious shit. And
Serious
you wanna go on about
stuff.
tabloid, not
Like
even-
my brother.
So do you think I'm going to sit here again for another hour and not be mentioned and wait around?
The boomers are not aging well. Can we talk
No.
about this? Like, boomers are not aging gracefully because they were, I think, the first generation of doing a lot of drugs and going against their parents. But, like, they've not, I don't know, they've not become respectable adults largely. I feel like they had a lot given to them relatively easily.
Mm-hmm. And then add the fact that they're seeing this new generation that's coming about that's so entitled, so they're competing for entitlement.
Yes.
So it's like they got to one up each other. No, I'm more entitled to this shit.
And this, I don't even know. Is this guy considered a boomer or is he still part of the greatest generation? I can't even tell. No, he's still a boomer. Because he's my parents' age, a little older than my dad. But he doesn't, he's too arrogant to even like watch this podcast or get familiar with the format. He just demands to come on before the co-host. He should,
His name is John.
and he's
Separate.
just angry and
Oh,
he's out of
glasses
touch.
came off.
So confident in his being out of touch. So now he's reading this poem
That he wrote to her.
he wrote to her.
Elisa the lizard. Many years of light away, a bounty lands another day. Green swamps and oaken trees.
He's so
flowers
fucking old.
sway in a gentle breeze. Under where the bats are flying, sits the little lizard crying, wheeling out her restless tears to the frog that hears her fears. Brave of social problems.
Serious stuff.
With a local rival.
Everything he says is
When she
serious.
split her guts all out.
Do you know
she gives
anybody
the
like this,
frog a
Adam?
face of doubt. The problems become
Oh, yeah.
lethargical, but to the frog, they're comical. Elisa comes, Elisa goes.
I also think that
and
this
all her
old guy has a
thoughts,
crush
the
on
frog
her.
now knows.
No doubt.
The frog cries unto the daffodils.
And he's upset that
never
like
gets
she's not
things
giving him
he
enough
wills.
attention essentially.
How
The
dare
dills
you
sing
not
out
obsess over
to the
me
rock,
like people
whose
obsess
solemn
over my
silence
ex-brother-in-law?
seems to mock.
Right.
A man
He's used
comes
to all this
into the
attention and
forest,
fluffing.
sees a girl, perhaps the poorest. In the grass they play.
I was gonna
and
put you
lay.
in a movie, girl.
Then he
Yeah,
takes
it's like
his
ugh.
summer far
It's
away.
classic.
The frog who has grown pretty smart dies now
This is hard to listen
from a
to.
broken heart.
Are
with
we
the
actually
sun
listening to
coming
it?
down.
No.
Not
Okay.
me.
I don't know what he's saying.
And
I
then-
just hear,
I
hear
like
the
how
tone.
she I like how
Even
she
this,
ends this.
when you turn
I
me
can't wait
off,
to hear what she says after he leaves.
still might be better than what you're going to get on, which is
He's still
fluff,
telling her
and
you're
you know
wrong.
it.
The way you do your show is wrong.
Okay, our first guest today is
And then she
Alex
just clicks
Stein.
him off.
I really admire this guy. He's incredible.
She doesn't even say
and I'm very
anything.
impressed
Didn't
by
say
his
anything.
career.
Dude,
Let's do it
I like
again.
this
Girl
girl.
could be good. That woman could be good.
She's lecturing.
And you say, well, yeah, but I'd rather talk about dicks and have Andy Dick scratching his balls on television. What a fucking mockery. You're mocking yourself, not me. And I said, anyway, even this, when you turn me off, still might be better than what you're going to get on, which is fluff, and you know it.
Okay, our first guest today is Alex Stein.
Our first guest
I really
today.
admire this guy. He's incredible.
Ah.
And I'm very
All right,
impressed
I
by
gotta
his
just
career.
say though, Alex
Prime
Stein
time
is a
night-
fucking boss.
He really is.
Dude, that guy is amazing. I interviewed him on my show. He is so smart. That guy he's a comedian, yes, but holy shit, is he on point with every single subject. Talk to him about anything the guy knows. And he's got a huge heart. Like, man, Alex Stein is changing the way people are handling things, and I love that kind of attitude that he brings forward.
What kind of change do you think he's having? Because it's been interesting to watch him, because I think I knew him. It was like just before he blew up. It's like I think he was just starting to do the city council meetings, and he was doing a podcast, and he was like just finding his footing. It was before Blaze showed interest in him, so it's been cool to watch his whole journey. And I think I see him on the creative side of it of like, oh, where is he going? What's going to happen with his career? And it's like and you're speaking to his impact, which I think is interesting.
Well, what I see is the way that he handles his critics. You know, the way that he's like he is a confident man, right? He is not he does not have any sense of ego at all, and his sense of confidence is through the roof. Like, you can't be an Alex Stein without being confident. And the way that he deals with the people that come at him, it's like seeing someone on the battlefield on your side kicking ass and being and like raising your morale. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, Alex purposefully put himself right in the front and center. You know, I mean, he's an entertainer, so it's perfect for him in all different ways. But you know, culture and politics kind of go hand in hand, and he's kind of like leading the charge in both of those things. And people are seeing that and being like, oh shit, they can't cut us off at these school board meetings. They can't cut us off at these town hall meetings. We can go and say whatever we want to these people. Granted, at the start of it, he was doing very comedic versions of like the extremes from the left. And that, you know, went viral because people were like, look, it is freaking crazy. There's some people that shared it thinking it was real, not knowing it was satire. But that's how wonderful it worked, because people actually thought there was people out there, which in reality there actually people out there that are that crazy. So it's raising the morale of the people around the country that need to also do what he's doing. Maybe not to his extent, because not many people have that sense of confidence that Alex has. You know, he is, and he's very smart. That's the thing. You have to be knowledgeable. So he's kind of like showing he's a living example of how to deal with leftists. Be knowledgeable, so that when anyone tries to come at you with any sort of this is information that debunks your shit, and Alex will he almost like laughs. He's like, ha ha ha, boom, dropping like these word bombs of like the actual real truth of what they don't want to face. And then they either scurry and run away or just resort to, I want you to die. And it's like, he's literally been told that, and he laughs in their face like this. And he films
it. Unmasks them.
Exactly. The unmasking of these people. They don't want to be unmasked. They love the mask because it hides their who they really are. And like, oh, I might be doxxed now. And it's like, well, you're a fucking asshole. And I'm not saying anyone should be doxxed, but it's like that's what they fear, because that's the tools that they use, is doxing people and getting them fired. Like Bodega Bro, dude got fired because I lived in New York. That dude was 100% correct. Wait, are you in New York?
Yes, yeah.
So you know, there's
grocery
stores nowhere. And I remember
because he's a white guy who like comes
Exactly.
off. He comes off like like kind of, he looks and sounds kind of like he's rich, like he's from maybe like Long Island or Connecticut or Westchester or something. And you
Where
look
my
at him and
Whole
go, oh,
Foods at?
I'm sure he's privileged. He's disrespecting bodega culture, if such a thing exists. It's like, no, he's aware. He's just like, I guess, being funny about it. And it's just
all
because
those people.
how that guy looks.
Every single one of those people was complaining about food islands, or what do they call? There was a term that they said. I don't remember exactly the term, but it's where in certain inner city areas you can't get quality food. Now, this is something they bitched about for a long time, and there's a term for it. Chat, I don't know if you remember food deserts. Thank you, Bea. Food deserts. And they would bitch about this. They'd be like, there's no quality food in these inner city areas, and it's a problem. Like, we need to have better grocery stores. And it's like, that was a fight for these same people that now have turned to get this guy fired, who was saying the exact same thing. There should be quality food. Bodegas don't have the best quality food in them. I know. I lived in New York for 12 years.
No,
and
you get old shit.
Yeah, exactly. It sits there forever. The fruit is, you have
hard,
to like,
bad.
it's very slim window of where you get good ripe fruit, or fruit that will eventually become ripe. I mean, most of the time it's all shit. Most bodegas are just a chopped cheese or a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, or that's what I used to get anyway.
They're good for like cereal, get milk, get bagels.
Or when you're drunk and you want something to eat, there's bodegas.
Bread,
they're always open.
Jelly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I lived in Queens. I lived in Brooklyn.
Weed.
There's no
bodega. Yeah. These people are
Bodegas.
crazy, man. They'll flip flop whatever the establishment tells them to do,
If
and
it
that's
was-
another thing Alex Stein is
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
These people are the establishment, and he's saying it loud and clear from the rooftop, screaming it out loud. This is what the establishment wants.
And then does it
They
make them go,
are
oh,
the
no, we're
establishment.
not? And it's like, no, you're echoing everything corporate America is saying.
Exactly. Yep. Bring it to light. Bring it to light. I love it. They scurry like roaches.
I appreciate
Let
Alex
him
Stein
scurry.
so much. Like you have to not be afraid of conflict. Like that's what I give him such credit for. Is like
Yep.
he's just, and I guess
I haven't seen this. I saw this that he posted it. I
It
haven't
helps
watched
to
it
be
yet.
tall, I think. But
Yeah. What is he, like 6'3" or something?
6'3".
Yeah, he's a tall dude.
It's like people are less likely to fuck with you.
Roe versus Wade protest. We'll see how they feel about.
And he just does it all with a smile.
Are
and
you
he's
guys in favor of my
unfazed.
body, my choice?
Always smiling.
First of all, look at this. She's wearing a Satan shirt and
And she's wearing a coat hanger. Oh my
literally a
god.
coat hanger, a Satan shirt, and she looks like an angry turnip. This is her hairdo.
These two are probably married.
Ugh. She's still rocking these ear holes, these like ear vaginas. I can't believe people
Hold
are
on.
still doing this.
So wait, before you hit play, he goes, "What do you think about vaccine mandates?" And she looks forward.
Wait, I
What
wanna
is she
replay
thinking? What is she thinking on the right?
Body, my choice.
Yes.
What about vaccine mandates? Are y'all in favor of vaccine?
She's like panics because she
She's
goes,
like,
oh, she knows she's been called out. She knows that she's hypocritical.
Mandates?
Yes. Yep.
Y'all are even though you think that's hypocritical, kind of.
Why would it be hypocritical?
Well, why should
Delay
you mandate
tactics.
somebody getting a vaccine
Did it work?
if you want some people to have body autonomy?
I believe that it's your choice to get vaccinated. However, what about the safety for everybody?
Yeah, but what about the safety of the baby?
Immediately. He's just so quick. It's so
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
What about? There is no baby. There is no baby.
It's a lump of
cell. There is no
You guys really
baby.
believe that?
Yeah. Yes.
You don't think? So you think you're saying it's
other
impossible
states,
to get an
the red
abortion?
states are already trying to make it a crime
Again, another angry turnip. They all have the same hairdo.
to leave the states to get an abortion.
I feel like all these women don't have sex with men anyway. Is that
Or themselves or anyone. And why does she have the Italian flag on a handprint across her mouth?
it
Did she
doesn't
get in a
make
fight
sense.
with a pizzeria? I don't
I think it's impossible to get an abortion. I don't think it's impossible.
I didn't say it's impossible.
So you can
But they're
still-
trying to make it that way
So it's still possible.
for now.
So what are we protesting?
Yeah, what are we protesting? You can still get an abortion.
Still possible to get an abortion?
That we have a right to get an abortion, and that the government is trying to take that away. The Texas government is taking away our right to choose what we do with our bodies.
That's fair. Thank you.
It doesn't.
But it doesn't.
I think you need to do some research on science.
No, I've looked at it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you guys
And
are
then they
hitting
walk
around.
away.
Well, hypocritical or not, that's cool. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
You guys in favor of my body, my choice?
In general, yeah.
What about, are you guys in favor of vaccine mandates?
Depends on the situation.
Mandates? Can you explain?
Well, like, do you
Has he
think
not
the
heard of
vaccine should be
vaccine
mandated?
mandates, this
People
guy?
have to get the vaccine to either work or travel? Don't you
The
think?
COVID vaccine you're referring to? It's a good question.
Well, people
He's literally never thought about this.
want to be safe.
Because this guy is, I think this chick wears the pants in the relationship.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, huh? I never thought about that.
Oh yeah.
I would
She's
highly
standing forward.
recommend it, but as
Yes, the body language.
as
Yep.
far as actual legislation, it takes a lot of thought and care. Duh.
So no, vaccine
Duh.
mandates.
It's a good question. I wouldn't take a stance on either side, actually.
I think more babies are dying than women that are dying from not getting an abortion. Would you disagree with that?
So, is the problem then a utilitarian matter of the cost of whose lives are worth more than the others?
Exactly. Whose life is more important?
So, a baby,
I think the baby's
maybe,
life is just
maybe a
equally as
baby.
important.
So,
Question, are you in favor of my
She's
body,
so
my
annoyed
choice?
at him.
Get it.
All these people that are claiming that women's lives are going to be at risk and whatnot, literally in every single state where abortion has with the trigger laws that went illegal immediately with Roe v. Wade being overturned, every single one I've looked into the like details of the law. If the health of the mother is at risk, it is like that's the go-to. All right.
Yeah, they can
That's
still
it.
get it.
The-
Or
the-
rape
The
or
priority
incest.
is the health of the mother. Period. That's it. So like every single time they say that, I'm like, you don't know the laws. You're clueless. Because
Right.
it's priority. So if it's like if her life is at risk, there's no question. It's like the doctor signs off. It's like, all right, we have to save your life. That you're more important.
Yep.
That so like every time they say anything about like the women's life is at risk, it's like you're a fear mongering asshole.
Yeah.
Because you're clueless and you're just reiterating the stupid narrative talking points.
There's something kind of addictive about fear and anger. And I think
Kind of.
the powers
course.
that be like riling up their base.
Oh yeah.
To just get them in this fear anger loop. So then they feel, because they know what points they feel justified shouting at people, in a park.
Well, you nailed it right there. They are now going around begging for people they just need 2 more votes to end the filibuster so that they can do everything that they want to do, which is whatever, basically become authoritarians and tell us what we get to do as citizens, even though the Roe v. Wade being overturned is literally giving the decision back to the people to decide for themselves whether or not they vote in someone who will actually vote in their favor. That's what a constitutionally protected republic should be doing. But they want big government to tell them what to do. Their arguments are all null and void.
The leftist politician would rather have their base angry and like destroying property and like lighting fires. They would rather have them stressed out and angry and confused than actually say to their base, no, look, health of the mother, you can still get an abortion. Oh, look, if you break it down, you can actually still get an abortion. It's not being outlawed. Even if you live in the most red state, or like they're not acting in a way to soothe their base. It seems like they would rather have them stressed out.
Absolutely.
And fearful, which is like, you don't care about people if that's how
No.
you're,
I mean, look at yesterday, all of the asshole politicians that instantly went to, we got to ban guns. Like, we got to push our administration's plan to get rid of gun rights because of this tragedy. And it's like, give it a fucking day at least, you motherfuckers. Like, that shit pisses me off so much.
Right. Oh, we don't deserve to celebrate 4th of July because we have mass shootings. Oh, really? You want to look at the fentanyl deaths? You want to look at car deaths? You could just as easily say that it's your right to OD on fentanyl. It's your right to drive a car, but you can still kill yourself with both.
Or the fact that all of, or not all, but I think it's like some 95% of all mass shooters that were televised and whatnot were all on mental health drugs that supposedly help you become stable, when in reality it can have the opposite effect, and oftentimes does, especially with a lot of people that are really on the freaking tipping the scale of mental illness. And it's like, oh, just take this drug, it'll balance you out, and also make Big Pharma a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I feel like the trans lobbyists. It's basically like the reason, a big reason. Like if Big Pharma didn't make so much money off of people going trans, like would it be made this political? I don't think so. I think it's
Definitely
like
not.
it's really like not about trans people. It's more about Big Pharma.
Correct.
Get out of here, man. Are you? Get out of here.
Get
Are you
out
in
of
favor
here!
my body?
That's gonna feel good. You immediately get recognized.
Wait, oh, is that what happened? I didn't actually.
Yeah, I think this guy got recognized.
Maybe a
He's like,
baby.
my job is I
So-
spray her
Are you
with
in favor-
sunblock. I don't have my own thoughts.
For my body, my choice? Get out of here, man. Are you? Get out of here. Are you in favor of my body, my choice? Are you in favor? I have a question. Are you in favor of my body, my choice?
Absolutely.
What about vaccine mandates?
I think vaccine mandates are also a great example of my body, my choice, because I think anyone's like independent.
Another turnip right here in the background.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Choice about their health is their own individual choice.
So they shouldn't be mandated.
I don't think that they should be mandated.
I think that's fair. Are you in favor? Are you in favor of my
He's
body,
having
my
a
choice?
blast this whole time. Like even if he ever gets freaked out or upset, like he never shows it, which is a real skill.
What?
Of course.
Is something wrong with wearing
Why don't you
What
wear
about
this?
what about vaccine mandates? Are you in favor of vaccine mandates?
Don't answer this.
I don't even know.
You don't need to deal with him. You don't need to.
Are you guys in favor
Look
of
at
my
this.
body?
A white man cuts off a black woman, tells her you don't need to talk
Yeah,
to him.
wow.
You don't need to deal with him.
Look at that.
Are you guys in favor of my body, my choice?
Yes.
What about vaccine mandates?
Sure. I don't. Yeah.
You guys are in favor
Yeah,
of
they're
vaccine
Hispanic.
mandates?
They're not
I mean,
about
not
that.
really. I mean, it's just one of those deals where
It's
for the
your
greater
choice.
good.
The greater
So you're gonna be
good.
in the video.
I can't wait to be in one of your videos. What's up, dude?
Say hey. So you like killing babies? This is what a baby killer looks like.
This is what a fascist looks like.
Yeah, I'm not a fascist at all. You guys want to murder babies.
Oh,
They want
okay.
to murder babies.
I'm not who you are. I'm not who you are.
Yeah,
How old are
wanna
you?
murder babies.
How
Yeah,
old
this is
are
what they want to do. They love to kill babies. This is what they do. They kill babies. Yeah,
Yeah, the turnip yelled out, "It's not a baby," and then I love what he says
it
next.
is a baby. It is going to be. What do you think it's going to grow up to be? A dog? What do you think it's going to grow up to be? Yeah, you were once a fetus. You know what? I'm just happy that your mom didn't abort you. See, these people are so confused. They're so
They
confused.
don't understand how to deal with his kindness.
No, yeah, because he's
I'm just
not
glad
telling
your
them to
mother
fuck
didn't
off.
abort you, and it's like, how do you respond to that if you're a turnip sitting there trying to, yell at him? And it's like, they don't understand. They're used to fighting an aggressor. That's what they get. So that's what I was kind of talking about as well. It's like, that's not how you win. You win by, over loving them. And Alex Stein somehow is able to get his point across while still with having a smile on his face and still showing love to the people that he's also in the same sentence calling baby killers. They're killing babies, but I'm glad your mother didn't abort you. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's a
How do you
powerful
respond
sentence.
to that? A guy
Right.
smiling at you going, "I'm glad your mother didn't abort you." I wish she did. Like, you look insane. Like, if
Yeah,
you-
exactly. He's letting them do all the work for him. He's like, I'm just gonna continue doing me, and they keep exposing themselves by being who they are.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
glorious.
And he said something similar to he invited me to do the show at the Stand in New York City the other week. It was the day after, I think, the Mines thing, and he had his own protesters. Like, if you've seen that video,
I
like,
have
with
seen
the
that one.
specific Alex Stein signs.
Glorious.
Like, they were outside of the Stand just protesting him specifically. And he said to one of them, like, I'm glad your mom didn't abort you. And she's like, and they just spat back at him like, "Oh, I wish your mom had killed you." Like, just awful. They make themselves look so terrible.
Yep, they do. And what did he do? He grabbed the sign out of the dude's hand, and the guy's like, "Don't look at my face.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was like,
the light. Oh God, I'm going to melt."
It's like,
Yeah, it
really? I
was
thought you could stand behind everything you're saying. Aren't you confident about it? Why should you be afraid for people to see your face? And they're just like, what? He's loving?
Baby is growing inside their body. These people are not very smart. Just remember that.
Hey, good job, Alex.
You know why they don't want their face to be seen? Because I think deep down these people know that it's wrong. I think they understand what it is. And I think about Amber Heard, right? Amber Heard was obviously the one who abused Johnny Depp, and she denied it, and now she's doing her rounds, going around like doubling down, like, well, we won in the UK, which is a complete sham trial. I don't know if you know much about it, but she can't go back. She can't suddenly be like, all right, I was the one who was the abuser. I did beat Johnny Depp. Like, yeah, he didn't abuse me. Because then all of a sudden, her entire worldview and all the people that believe her, it would like the house would fall apart. And these people are the same way, right? They're living on these shoddy foundations, but they're holding the house together with their anger. And if they admit that they were wrong, even about one thing, that means they might have to reevaluate everything in their life. And that's frightening because these people love to be comfortable. Yeah, and right now they're comfortable thinking that they're morally superior. They're on the right side. We're all wrong. If you don't think like I do, you're in the wrong, and I'm correct. So I can feel this superiority over you, and that feels good. And we're all here together.
Amber's whole identity is that she is, battered woman, right? She's a
Right.
poor, like, unfortunately, when you're a white person in Hollywood, you either have to be ultra woke or you have to be a battered woman. Unfortunately,
Yep.
those are the only two spaces for you if you're white in Hollywood. So now that
Victimhood
it's got
sells.
right now that it's got out there that she's actually was abusive to Johnny Depp, they have recorded her saying, "Oh, I'm not punching you, I'm hitting you." She looks bad, and it's like her
Right.
whole identity is at stake here. So now she's seeking to throw out the 10 million verdict in the Johnny Depp trial because she's trying to cite that there was improper juror service, that's for some reason the jurors weren't properly vetted. It's like, it's so sad.
She can't do this unless she pays the money, which is the glorious part about this.
Oh man.
She has the judge has said, if you want to appeal this, you have to pay the money first, because they could just keep pushing it back and pushing it back. Like, I'm going to keep appealing.
Just
We're going
as
to
a
push
delay
it back.
tactic.
Yeah, forever, just keep delaying it and never pay the money. So if she wants to actually do this, she has to pay the money first, which is just glorious because she doesn't have it. Sucks for you, bitch.
At least they know that, like, it's possible she's just doing this to keep delaying it endlessly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. I don't trust any of these people. I mean, that case hit home because one of my best friends in high school broke up with a girl, and she claimed that he raped her, and he went to prison for 2 years. And
Holy
then
shit.
she admitted she was guilty, that she didn't want him to go to prison. She just wanted him to date her again. And he was let out, and nothing happened to her. And I'm like, believe all women, my fucking ass. Anyone could be an asshole. Anyone could be a mischievous devil person that will say whatever the fuck they want to get their way, man or female. Like, I don't care. Like, anyone has that capability. So believe all women? Well, fuck that. But I believe no one until I get the truth, innocent until proven guilty. That they're like throwing that into the fucking trash can right now. And that's what they want.
It's really taking advantage of this. It is kind of like a masculine trait or maybe a societal trait to like protect and take care of women. But like, this is, there's toxic masculinity. This is toxic femininity. And you're taking advantage of the system and the trends basically right now. This is from
from Corn
Russell
Pop.
Hall. He dresses like he has something serious to say. Oh God, yeah. He thinks he's so funny.
Nobody who has something serious to say dresses like that.
Yeah, where's your suit and tie, buddy?
Newsflash. Yeah.
Eraftus Logan's Run looks more appealing every year. Aaron Larson looks like a Hussar jacket or a secondhand band tunic with vague Sgt. Pepper vibes. Yeah, he's going
Sgt.
for
Pepper vibes. Yeah.
Russell Hall, we need Jim Morrison's brother-in-law on Simpcast. Oh my
God.
God. Should I try to book him and be like, wow, we're really going to take you
Yes.
seriously?
And then what's the girl's name? Eliza?
Elisa, yeah,
Oh,
Jordana.
Elisa. Yeah. And then you got to bring her on too and be like, we just thought that maybe you guys had something to hash out. You know that dude would flip out.
This is bullshit.
But you gotta let her in on it because she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I would never spring this on her.
Yeah.
He's a dick. Jaden Shade, I have persistent major depression and literally went insane when I was put on Prozac. My liver doesn't process it correctly. Genetic testing saved me. Whoa.
Good. I'm glad you were able to figure that out because who knows what would have happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing better now.
Yeah.
Scary. NVIDIA, please understand in her home dimension, Amber was the abused. Stupid CERN displaces her into this reality, and now she looks crazy. It's sad, really.
But this is the thing. What I think about Amber, I think she truly believes she was abused. I really do. I think that she, in her warped perception, honestly, it's like Corn Pop. Like he same thing. These types of people think that other people owe them stuff. They think that they are owed attention and owed the sense of entitlement in people is very easy to spot for me now. Like I could see it, and it's like that Corn Pop and Amber Heard both have such a high sense of entitlement that they think that they deserve all this stuff. So when Amber wasn't getting whatever she thought she was getting, that's her being abused in her mind. She has converted it to abuse. Johnny Depp's abusing me because he's giving all my friends everything that I ever asked for, and it's like he's not beating me. Like I'm thinking that should be a thing. It feels like she wanted him to beat her. You know, it's like that's the when you listen to the arguments,
twisted.
It's like she almost would prefer him beating the shit out of her, and then they'd actually be on an even level. You know, because the fact that he wasn't probably made her even more frustrated and feel more abused because now he's making her feel bad for being an abuser. You know, it's like you see how that logic,
right? Her whole identity and probably all of her success is tied up in Johnny Depp and being abused.
Yeah.
So who would she be without Johnny Depp and without abuse? And that's kind of where she's found herself now. Is like
she wasn't even gonna get the first role for the Rum Diaries without Johnny Depp. You know, it's like he pulled strings to like they didn't want it. They were like, she's not very good. And he's like, yeah, but she's hot. It's like Johnny, dude, he just wanted to bang her. I think that's what it was.
He did. A lot of us did. Not me.
Not me
Of
either.
course not me.
I've never been attracted to her. I don't know. There's something about her. So like I've being in the modeling world, you know, I saw a lot of
Yes, tell us about the modeling world.
beautiful people with the worst, most ugliest hearts, right? So like I've learned how to I know how to spot it. You know, it was my profession for a long time. Like that's literally what I did. I traveled the world. I did jobs with beautiful people on the planet. Like that's what my job was. And I got to meet them. You know, I wouldn't just be on camera. We'd be out eating food at the whatever in the dressing area. Sometimes we'd be on jobs on location for like a week. You know, for example, like I did American Eagle in Alaska. It was dope. You know, we got to go there for 8 days. Into like this really small area because they wanted to shoot winter in the summer and there was only snow on a glacier in Alaska. So they're like, we're going to Alaska. So it was amazing. I got to travel.
That's cool.
But damn, did I get to see like the real people behind the faces of these models that everyone sees like an attractive person and somehow think that equals like a good human being or whatever you think. Some people think the opposite. It doesn't matter. But like Amber Heard, for example, like I'm looking at Amber and I'm like, there's certain ways people carry themselves, you know, and my job was to, I mean, I didn't just model, you know, I also worked with photographers to like pick the pictures and I saw other people's pictures and since I knew their personalities and I was able to see like the pictures that they chose, you can see certain aspects of personality, the way that someone carries themselves. It's hard to explain. It's just something that I did for 12 years. So like it's intuitive for me now. I could see the way someone carries themselves. So the way Amber Heard carries herself is trust what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you this, and you're going to believe me. And if you don't, I'm going to put you out of my circle because I need the people in my circle to believe me 100%. And if they don't belong in here. And
I think
they're
that's
the
why
enemy.
she fired her whole team.
Maybe.
At one
Yeah,
point.
because maybe they saw the real her. They're like, oh shit, you're actually kind of an asshole. You're kind of a fucking bitch, you know? And I don't want to work or I'll work with you, but you know, on some we have to talk about some things. She's like, nah, fuck that. You believe me 100% or you're fucking gone. Right? I was abused. She probably like screamed it. I was abused. I could see that happening, but
You're like,
I don't know.
okay, whatever you say. Do you think it's because these people that over a certain period of years, they're just given whatever they want? It's like, is this something that results of how you're treated in your adult, like famous adulthood years? Or do you think this starts in childhood?
I think that it's too difficult to say because every single human being is so drastically different. Everyone's interactions with life, I mean, human beings are constantly changing, whether or not they like it or not. Every single interaction you have, even the one we're having right now, you know, will slowly change the type of person you are. Now, as you get older, the changes are lessened, right? That 70-year-old corn pop dude isn't gonna change much now, right? Because he's pretty dead set in his ways, where his sense of entitlement, because he's Jim Morrison's
But if he
ex-brother-in-law.
wanted to, would he need like a rock bottom to happen for him to change? Like, I believe it's possible for anyone to change, but you have to
That's the
want
key
to.
right there. If you want to. Most people like being comfortable. And the only way to get stronger is to put yourself in an uncomfortable place. And people don't like doing that, especially the way society is right now. We are so comfortable. We don't have to work our asses off, get up at the crack of dawn to make sure the harvest is good and the animals are still alive and fed and like make sure we preserve all the food so we can make it through the winter time. Like that was most of human civilization. Like nowadays, what people have to we worry about whether or not we have to go to a bodega instead of a grocery store for food. It's like, and people get upset about that. And it's like, wow, that's what you guys are complaining about, that some dude wants to get actually healthy foods instead of going to a bodega where there's like zero options. You know, it's like that's how entitled a lot of people are in this society because it's made us comfortable. I mean, and I love the comforts of life. You know, I love heating and air conditioning. It's pretty amazing. I like being warm when it's really cold, and I like being cool when it's really hot. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean,
You're a
it's
simple man. I
yeah.
think guys really like air conditioning. I feel like that's a guy thing.
Well, my dad owned a heating and air conditioning business, and I learned I worked for him for a long time, so like I know I know how to install it. I'm like, you know,
Ooh.
I walk into a house, like, oh, what kind of air conditioning
You
system
could
you got?
always be an HVAC. That's a nice
I
backup
could
to have.
actually, yeah, I could. I would have to go get certified because you can't handle Freon without being certified. I don't know if you even know what Freon is, but
I know that it's not free.
it's a gas that when it expands and contracts, it shifts from hot to cold and cold to hot. And it's kind of how a lot of systems work. Although there is some new stuff that's happening. But anyway, that's besides the point. People are comfortable. People don't want to change. They like their comfort zone.
If you had an HVAC company, HVAC, what would the H? Because like I'm trying to think of a name for a show, but like it would be the initials of HVAC, but it would be something Adam Crigler. What would the HV stand for? Heating and ventilation.
Well, that's what I mean.
That's what it stands for.
It would make sense. Actually, I would. My dad used to own his own business that I worked for. He doesn't anymore. Now he teaches and has he's kind of elevated his position. I'm really proud of my dad.
Cool.
But if I were, I would just bring his company name back. So.
Oh wow, that's good. It's good to have a backup. I think mine would be I could always just go get another day job.
Oh,
I could be an executive assistant if I really had to. Like I have 15 years.
I make a hell of a cup of coffee.
I make a hell of a cup. You should see me make copies, Adam. Like
oh, I said coffee, but copies are important too.
Copies. I can make restaurant reservations like really good.
Nice.
I guess she's trying to push this victim this victim song and dance.
Oh, God.
Resurfaced clip of Amber Heard saying she's scared to be a woman goes viral. Oh, this is from 2018. A 2018 clip of Amber Heard speaking about being a woman in today's political climate has gone viral in the weeks following her loss. Again, she's trying to make
God.
fetch happen. Oh, this is the CERN machine, which I'm scared of. Okay.
Don't be scared.
Really? Okay. But I
Yeah.
think it probably already happened.
You'll never know, Chrissy. That's what I said yesterday. You'll
It's-
never know.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with it being like I won't know.
Yeah, it's like when you die, you won't know you're dead. You'll just be
Okay.
dead.
I feel comforted. All right. So here is this is what's I guess viral right now.
Scared now, to be quite honest. I am a white woman. I live in the 21st century. I live in the United States, so I already, won the lottery in so many ways, but I'm scared.
She is a horrible liar.
Boo!
Pause it for a second. All right. Oh, it was it.
I'll mute it.
I mean, it's so obvious when you can tell when someone's a bad actor. And she's never been known for being a good actress. She's a terrible actress. And the best actors, they are the best liars. They lie to convince you that something is real when it's not. Right? So Amber Heard being a shitty actor, it makes sense because she's a shitty liar. I mean, even saying this right now, the way she pauses, the way she's announcing, the way she looks at people, and she's like trying to like,
yeah, she's like in your face.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to,
how about that?
I'm looking at you deeply, so you really believe what I'm saying. It's like, no, she's the worst actress. God, I don't understand why she's gotten jobs as an actress. It makes absolutely no sense until I realized that people have sex drives and sometimes they think with their dicks instead of their brains, and Amber Heard is a perfect case of that.
I saw this article that her face is actually an example of something that's her face is completely symmetrical. I'm like, oh, that's it. All you need is I mean, she's definitely beautiful, but right. If you're explaining a traumatic story, you're not punctuating like this. You're not like looking all over the crowd.
Yeah.
You're just kind of in your head a little bit.
This is practice. Someone just said it in chat. She's too smug. That is perfect. She is smug about it. She's like proud of herself that she could say this shit. And it's like, ugh, why? Like a real victim, someone who has actually been abused, wouldn't have that sense of smugness about it. Like the victims I know that have gone through some shit are somber sometimes about it, or hesitant to talk about something that is actually traumatic. She's almost hyped about it. She loves the attention. You could tell when people really just love attention, and it will go about any way of getting it. And Amber Heard really does, to me, feel like someone who's almost addicted to that attention and will lie and manipulate everyone around them to get that attention, to get that victimhood mentality.
Yeah, that
of the
negative
left.
attention. And she'll actually be so fucking toxic to the people around her that when they react to all this toxicity, it's like, see, you lashed out. Like, see, and it's like, yeah, I think there's an addiction there.
Yeah, and you know who else does that? Children. Children do that. Children who don't grow up. Children who have been treated that, did you stub your knee? Like, let me just hold you forever and protect you from the world and give you everything. And I'll just, you want this cookie? Okay, here's the cookie. I don't want you to start crying. It's like victimhood is something that these people are glorifying as a virtue, when it is the opposite. It is making them weak, and other adults who aren't having it. I'm sorry, adults who see a grown child acting like a victim to get attention is Amber Heard. We are all those adults looking at her going, shut the fuck up. Grow up.
Papa Cotty says maybe she finds women easier to control and that's why she gravitates to them. Ooh.
No, I don't agree. I think she looped Johnny Depp. She looped Elon Musk. I think both of them got caught up in her lies, in her manipulations, and they both fell for it. I think she uses her sex as a weapon, and she knows that she is relatively attractive. Some people might call her beautiful. I think she's fucking ugly as shit, because when I find out someone's inner nature, it really it's like it changes the entire look of them to me. And I my profession was being around beautiful people, so I've seen a lot of ugly people in my in that world, and she's one of them.
Yeah, being hot is kind of a superpower. Like you can really distract and hypnotize people, and I think that's why I think a lot of hot people they end up getting through life. They get to a certain age, and then maybe they start to lose their looks, but now all the accountability starts to come through because people just let a lot of shit go. I think when you're a beautiful man or woman, just like, oh, I want to be around this person, so let's just put up with their crazy shit.
And look at the women that she's talking to, right? They're women who are either that have gone through actual abuse, that are trying to seek help, or people who or women who feel the same way as she does. I can manipulate those around me to get what I want, which is a very childish nature thing that if you don't grow out of it, they want to learn from the best. And guess who got pretty fucking far doing exactly that? Amber Heard.
She's lead victim. That's her that's the role she was born to play.
Yep.
Who I kind of like talking about her, but at the same time I'm sick of talking about her. I'm just caught between the two worlds.
Yeah.
NVIDIA, I hear what you're saying, but have you considered the government knows what's best for us lowly peons? It's true.
Funny.
I'm still thinking about the CERN machine. Russ Williams. Oh yeah, get that guy on FNT if he's upset about introductions taking too long.
1 hour later,
he would have such a meltdown.
I don't know. Last Friday was they did it pretty quick. They rocked through it.
That's true. That's true because I had to do my Grace Randolph. So
yeah, he was like, we got to bring someone in.
Someone's been waiting in the back, and I'm just like, okay.
You know, still, I don't know who that she is. I purposefully ignored when anyone tried to explain it to me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm good. I don't need to know who this woman is.
Yeah, she's a TV movie reviewer.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I really don't. Your representation of her is all I need to know. That I don't need to know who she actually is.
I mean, I've exaggerated parts of it to make it more fun.
Sure. I'm sure you did. Yeah.
I'm sure she's not chugging Plan Bs. But we don't know that she's not.
Right.
I was like, why are all these wet Altoids on the floor? I'm like, oh yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah, I was chugging Plan B pills. Grace right now.
Just cleaning, just a little spring cleaning. Introduce Elisa to Ethan Ralph. Oh boy. Yeah, they would be great together. She'd be very patient with him. Oh, Matthew Hammond. Did I see your super chat? Let's see. Let's go back. Matthew Hammond, you need to do a skit if social media existed in history with Typhoid Mary wearing scrubs saying, I lost another patient. Oh, that's funny. I want to do a TikTok of me looking so distraught. Like, oh God, someone didn't laugh. I just bombed.
You got to do it like that person that said, leave Britney alone under the blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Leave my jokes alone.
To this day, I don't know if that was a man or a woman. I
think it was a man.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, I had no idea.
Maybe biologically, but not in the true sense of the word. Aaron Larson, the word victim in Latin literally means one who has been defeated. No one should assent to permanent victimhood, much less make a virtue of it. But our whole culture has supported it.
I know. Someone asked me if you can tell the world one thing, what would it be? And I was like, damn, that's kind of like a tough question.
Isn't that a song lyric?
Yeah, maybe. But I responded after a thought, and it kind of reminds me of the super chat here. It's like being a victim happens. Victims exist, actual victims, but choosing to remain the victim is a choice. Never choose to remain a victim. And I think that too many people are choosing to remain a victim, to take advantage of the attention, the sympathy, all the things that go ahead with the people that are thinking that they're actual victims versus now they're just trying to milk it for everything it's worth. And it's sick how they glorify.
Who was the worst modelly person you worked with?
The word I don't remember the name actually. But I did do a job with Giselle. We did Vogue sunglasses together, and she was very nice. She
seems sweet.
She was very interested. She was asking me about what I did. I was told her I was a musician, and on the spot she was like, "Oh, well, sing something for me then." And I was like, "We're getting our makeup done," and I'm like, Giselle just asked me to sing something for her. So I sang. So I did. I busted out a song just a cappella, and she was like, "Oh, you're really good." I was like, "Thank you."
Oh,
And that was
wow.
yeah. So Giselle was really nice. I don't tend to remember people who are assholes. You know, that's not the type of I remember cool, positive people in my life. You know, and that should be the case. You know, sure, I saw a bunch of ugly people who just thought that they were the shit, but then I'm like, fuck these kind of people. You know what I mean? So it happened, not as often as I might have made it seem, but most people are, because I think most people are pretty chill, and you know, people think modeling and they instantly go Zoolander. You know, like models are idiots, and it's like those models existed, you know, but not often. You know, I like to compare it to high school. You know, there's all different types of people in school. You know, goths, chicks, the jocks, everyone, the geeks, the whatever, anything you think, any type of personality. And it's like, because modeling's about the face, not about who you are as a person. But you do have to be confident anyway. So
Yeah. Were there a lot of eating disorders? Like, do you guys like talk about that kind of stuff? Or is everyone
honestly,
kind of gets the
I
deal?
would say 90% of the models that I knew had like a really strict regimen of what they ate and working out, and like they were really um picky about what they ate. Not in like I can't eat. It's like I need to eat the appropriate amount of nutrients. Like they were very smart actually about the type of nutrients that each thing has in it, what they need to eat to maintain like their proper body weight, and like they're very almost nutritionists. Most
Oh, wow.
models, yeah, they were really smart about it.
Because they're like, if not, then they're going to be plus size models.
Yeah, they
got an about face.
They cared about their looks because that's their career. So, and it makes sense.
Totally.
But not in a
Yeah.
sick manner. It always felt like they were smart about it. You know, like I'm just
Okay.
making sure it happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said Adam hates MAGA month. I hate all months where you celebrate being some sort of like a label. Like I
You
don't
don't
like
like the idea of MAGA month? Okay, would you
no,
hate
I don't like labeled months. I think
Okay.
that's stupid. I think all of them are stupid.
But like in a perfect world, people would be patriotic year round, but they're not. And
Okay.
there's
I am.
very much okay, I'm talking about most people. And
I don't
there's
give a
very
shit
much
about most people. I
there's a
care about
very
how I carry myself.
Okay, that's true. Would you deny that there is very much a trend going around now, like an anti-American trend? Like it's cool to hate
Sure.
America.
Yeah, and I talk about that all the time. Not just
So
after July 4th. You know, I talk about
could
those
you
people.
see how possibly having a month, like maybe it would help if it like wasn't supported by Tim Pool, who maybe you don't have like the best feelings towards. If
I didn't
someone
even
else
know
came
that
up with the idea,
I didn't even know he supposedly came up with it. I just heard
I don't
about the
know if he
month.
did either, but I didn't know
No,
if that was part
it's
of the reason why you were
reactionary. No, I don't. Another reason I don't like it is because it's reactionary. It's right after Pride. Well, we're gonna have a MAGA month, and it's just like furthering the divide between people, adding to the division. It's like I don't want that. I think it's so
So you think being
silly
patriotic is divisive?
in the sense of that they're doing this just to spite Pride Month. They're not just going, "Hey guys, this July let's do MAGA month." It's like, well, they had Pride Month, we're gonna have MAGA month, and it's like, do you see the difference? You know, it's like that. I don't like that. That I don't. I
I see your point, but
I've been MAGA since I decided to vote for Trump, you know, and I was like, but even more MAG, like Make America Greater. I think you can always be greater. I think Make America
Like
Great
MAG.
Again is always, it's either misconstrued where people are like, well, when was it great? And then you get in this whole argument about like the different times of America. It's like, fuck all that shit. Like, let's just make America greater. If you don't believe that you can be greater, then you're doing something wrong, because you can always be better. You can always be greater than you are. And a lot of people think that, you know, they're at the peak, that they are correct, they are superior, and it's like, fuck that shit. You know, it's like I would never think that. And if I ever claim to be superior in any way, please check me, because I don't want to ever feel that way. I can always learn more. I can always become stronger in any sort of anything that I'm doing.
True.
I don't need a month for that.
I wonder if part of it is like, if you weren't necessarily like, Trump is the only president in recent history in my memory that like actually was very patriotic, and it's almost like they've aligned patriotism with Trump. I mean,
Okay.
of course, if you're calling it MAGA month, like, duh, that was his whole thing.
It was also
But I
Clinton's thing in 92. And
really okay. All right,
yeah,
maybe I don't remember
the
back
Clintons,
then.
I think even Reagan used it, but I know the Clintons used it in 92. I know Hillary used it again in 2008, trying to make America great again. And it's like, now suddenly it's become, you know, Trump's thing, and it's like patriotic. And it's like, I mean, it is make America great again. Sure. It sounds, you know, what's wrong with make America great again? Right. But I think it's used in two different barrels of two different sides guns aimed and shot at each other, and I don't like that. I think everyone can agree make America greater is better. Of course, everyone has their own definition of what better is, and that's why we should learn how to have civil discourse. And having a month that says MAGA month, it's like people are using it as a now we have a month, deal with that. And it's like, that attitude is gross. It's like, it feels like children on a playground arguing about which month is better. You know, like, no, they're all months. Every day of my life, I try to wake up and seek gratitude for what I have. Every day I try to become a better person, and I talk about that. And it's like, it's a daily thing, personal daily thing. And everyone's like, yeah, well, fuck personal responsibility. Let me just blame others and claim that this month is now mine. You know, it's like, what the fuck is this? Just such, all I see is childishness everywhere on the internet, all over the place. And I'm just kind of getting fed up with it.
I see that point. I wonder if a lot of patriots feel like, well, it's not mainstream. It's not like widely accepted to be patriotic. It has become like this niche thing because it's not really supported by the corporations the way Pride Month is, the way Black Lives Matter was.
I could see that. I also think that the narrative of that the left is trying to portray with the mainstream is exactly that. That, oh, you know, patriotism is waning in America. I think that's fucking bullshit. I think the loud screeching voices are saying like F this, F America, and all that crap, and that's being blasted. And it's like this subtle brain manipulation where people are suddenly believing that. Maybe it's not cool to be patriotic anymore. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm proud to be American, and I will always be proud to be American. Period. No one's going to affect that in me.
Well, you're a good person, Adam. It's yeah, we're
I
thinking
try to
about
be.
like, right, there's going to be those folks that they're probably just going to go along with whatever the current thing is. And
Yep.
I see a lot of these angry turnips at these like pro-abortion parades. It used to be pro-choice, now it's very much pro-abortion. But to me it just seems like an extension of childhood. You know, you're just sort of like going against your parents, but now it's in a larger sense you're going against the country. It's like you're I don't know, it seems very much like like a teenage fad, except now it's just grown into their adulthood, and instead of just hating their parents, now they hate the whole country. To me it feels the same. You're just going through a phase.
They hate the idea of what they have been told the country is. You know, all those people that think that have no idea what this country is, what it means, what the Constitution means to freedom, and what it means, and what is holding back, and the powers that want to control everything. You know, they don't understand it because they grew up in this entitled, comfortable world, and now they're being coaxed and convinced that, you know, they shouldn't own anything. They'll be happy, eat crickets, and, you know, the government will take care of them. and of course own everything and eat steak. You know, that's like, it doesn't sit well with me. I don't want anyone to hold my hand in life. I want to risk failure, you know, and I want to succeed. And that success is going to feel fucking good because no one was holding my hand. That's the
Yeah.
American creed.
And they
That's
don't
what being
realize
American is
because
risking failure.
Yeah, because they had it so good, now they can act like assholes, shave their head, live off the government. You know, I'm sure a lot of these kids at these protests have rich parents that are
Sure.
supporting it all anyway. It's like, yeah,
Probably.
because we live in this country, it's like you're not like working in a fucking factory. That's Steve C. Great show. When are you going to play South Florida? I'll be in Orlando for the FNT meetup / Comedians of the Compound. That show will be
October
on
30th?
October 27th. Yes, and
Oh,
the
you're
FNT
right
meetup
beforehand.
is
Right.
October 30th.
Cool.
So there. Yeah. I see your point. Like, I wish people were patriotic year round. I wish we didn't need a month. I think it's possible that having a month that you have a pro-America month without it being like this childish retort? I would hope so. You know, because I'm trying to do this thing where I post every day an American achievement, and like so far I'm like, wow, we invented the internet, we invented the fucking cell phone, we invented the machine gun. Like, Americans are pretty fucking awesome, and it gave me like this really nice feeling of like, oh wow, like we're not so bad, you know, because grew up like high school, college is very much the feeling, especially that I got in college.
But why do you need a
Was like,
month for that?
I
Why
don't
do
know.
you need a
I
month for
wouldn't have,
that?
but I wouldn't have looked into these facts if I weren't
Uh-huh.
like, okay, every day I'm going to post something that an American has done.
Okay. So don't stop at the end of the month.
Like a homework
Continue
assignment.
going, because
Oh, I will.
that's what you need to do. I mean, it's sure. Oh, okay, it gets the ball rolling. I mean, well, look at Black History Month. Morgan Freeman famously said, it's like, it's American history. It's not black.
True.
It's not just his. It's everyone's history. And he's right.
He also
you know?
was the guy that was like, oh, what, we need to stop talking about racism. That's why
Yeah.
there's still racism.
Stop calling me a black
Yes.
man. I'll stop calling you a white man. It's like beautiful. I love the his sentiment. That's exactly the point. You know, Pride Month. It's like, well, you need a full month to celebrate who you want to sleep with. Like, what the fuck? This weird. Like, why is that what you identify as? I don't identify as a white American. I identify as a musician, you know, a very opinionated person on the internet, a gamer, a skateboarder, now gardener. I love my garden.
What are you gardening? What's in your
I
crop?
have 4 apple trees. I have 2 cherry trees. I have 3 pear trees. I have rhubarb. I have some currant. I have broccoli now, tomatoes, all sorts of stuff, you know, and I love my yard, and it's great.
When do they start fruiting?
The apples probably won't be ready for another couple months, but the cherries were just they came and went really quick because the birds ate all the rest of the ones I didn't.
Birds. Yeah,
The birds ate. They did love cherries.
We had some like raspberry bushes in my backyard growing up. My dad, it actually started a full-on war between him and the squirrels. He like had a series of elaborate traps, and then he would just like, he'd trap them and then drive them across the town. I don't know honestly what he did with them, but he had an unhealthy relationship and like really a full-on war against these squirrels. And I'm like, they're just trying to live, man.
They're just trying to live, yo, just like you and me.
Yeah.
They see food, they want to eat it.
But that's really fun. It's fun to grow your own fruit and stuff.
Yeah, and they somehow taste better. I don't know.
Because you can
I love
taste
it.
the love. That's cool.
Yeah.
What are you
Mhm.
gonna make? You gonna make any apple pies or rhubarb pies?
I want to learn how to preserve. I want to preserve everything as much as I can. Turn it into jelly and can it and throw it in a freaking cellar or something just for, you know, rainy days and whatnot. And
I
just
could see you at a farmer's market with all of like selling your wares and you're just there shirtless.
Is that interesting image?
That's
but
yeah,
sure.
that's just was my
I'd probably wear a shirt,
vision.
but you
Okay.
know, you never know.
Well, you know, a sale's a sale.
It's true.
Oh,
and I want to
Adam.
make pickles. Those are my favorite. I love pickles.
Ooh, okay, it's basically cucumbers and
Yep.
I don't know how to make brine.
Yeah, I don't know how to make brine either, but I definitely my uncle used to make pickles from his farm, and
That's
I'm just gonna give him
fun.
a call and be like, show me the ways because your pickles were delicious. So
That's really cool. I want to grow stuff. I'm inspired.
you should, because they're burning all the food down across the world. So
Fuck, it's so scary. Like, what are they? I don't know. I'm not going to
they,
focus
they
on
want
that.
you to eat crickets. That's what it is. These are packed full of nutritions, and by the way, it's the only choice you have now because we're the only source of food for you, which is why I am just asking everyone, start growing your own food. Do it. Start right now.
What's
Talk
the
to your
easiest thing to
neighbors.
grow?
That I know of. I'm not an expert in any sense, but my broccoli seems to be growing very well.
Ooh, okay.
But tomatoes, cucumbers actually are really hardy. They grow like crazy. Tomatoes go absolutely ham, and you just get so many tomatoes. But my suggestion is to group up with people in your community, find out what they're growing, and grow something different so you can trade. Hey, you're making tomatoes, I'm making potatoes, this guy's making cucumbers. We can all do like, here's some tomatoes or for some potatoes, whatever, and trade. Bring back communities with food.
You need like an animal guy, though.
True. Yeah. I mean, get some goats, maybe. I'm getting some chickens soon. I have a chicken coop I'm building. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm no longer vegan, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
When did you come out? When did you decide this?
As not being vegan anymore.
Yeah.
I met someone who I will probably get some chickens from, who the eggs are from some happy chickens. Like they're really
Aw.
happy roaming around and just chilling. So I'm eating eggs again. Damn, do I love eggs.
Eggs are so good. They're so
They're
easy.
so good and really nutritious. So, I missed eating eggs, and so now I'm eating eggs again. So I'm no longer
Look at
vegan.
that. Adam Crigler eating eggs again.
Mhm.
Make America eggs again.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me on this very
Sure.
special Mayor in the Morning. I have to
Yeah,
get ready
thanks
for
for having
another
me.
interview.
Cool.
Adam, where can people find you? Where can people, I don't know, send you chickens and seeds?
Don't send me chickens. And I'm good on seeds. I appreciate it. You can just watch my show. It's Monday through Friday. It's called The Crigler Show. Right there, The Crigler Show. Just type that in. You can find me. Every Monday, I have a plethora of amazing people that join me. It's called Bay Staff Mondays. And we kind of go ham. For the rest of the week, I tend to do interviews or just go live myself talking about daily things that are going on in the world. Tonight, I'm not sure actually what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I try to keep it funny. I try to add some science, some space stuff. And every Friday, I play on my guitars, play original music, and just I write all my own stuff, and I play it for you guys. So you can come check me
Ooh.
out. I also have a coffee company called Crigler Coffee, established in 2020 before all the other people started jumping on the coffee bandwagon. But you know what? I like competition, and I think it keeps the quality in products. So I think competition is really important. But if you want to try out my coffee, you can check it out at kriglercoffee.com. It's freshly roasted after you order it. It's a fresh coffee that
Ooh.
you can get. So
Do
check
you
it
sell
out.
any iced coffee? Like, I want to get an iced coffee bag and like brew it in the fridge.
Well, iced coffee, it's more about the way that you make it. The best way to make iced coffee is to start it overnight and put it in your fridge. So then when you want it the next day, it's ready. So it's more of a slow cold brew. So honestly, any coffee would work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Let me see if I missed a few soups.
But that's how you should do it though, is cold brew it.
Okay.
Don't take hot coffee and try to like make it cold with ice. If you want good iced coffee, you got to prep for it. The best things in life are worth waiting for. So
Yes. Okay. All right. Now I'm really excited to like start my cold coffee career because it's expensive. Like, whew.
buying iced coffee, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going broke here buying coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, I read Steve C's NVIDIA. You should do a comparison of your friends' coffee brands a la J-Doll sync competition, rank on vague criteria that has nothing to do with coffee. Oh, that's a good idea. Just buy everyone's coffee, and then it's like a big advertisement for everybody's coffee.
That'd be nice.
Good idea, NVIDIA. Please understand, in her home dimension, Amber was the abused, stupid CERN. Okay, I read that already.
Yeah.
Read the one about depression. I think I did that all. That's the jacket. I think I got them all. I think I got them all.
Chat
Woohoo.
definitely knows their stuff about coffee,
They will,
which makes
yeah.
me feel good. You guys are on it.
I
Joe
hope-
the Toe says Adam needs a beard. I had one last week. I cut it off to be Commodore yesterday.
Yeah.
With my white powdered wig.
That was awesome. Yeah, that definitely check out his show from yesterday. Everybody was so festive and dressed up. It was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
All right, chat. Thanks for chatting. Thank you, Adam, for jumping on.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
we will see
my
you
pleasure.
next time. Bye.